I win! Hi! Hi! Hello! First of all, I hope the music's not too loud. I'll just lower the volume. But hi, Iwin. I hope you're doing okay. Hi. Cedric. It's been a while, you guys. How are you guys doing? Hi, you guys. Oh, I missed you guys so much. Hi, Ramen. Nice to see you again. Okay. Hello. First of all, I hope everybody who's just come in, especially the new Coomers, hello. Hi, Karma, who came crawling out of her cave. I've been busy, okay? Okay, first of all, hi. Hope you guys had a good day today. How's your how was your weekend? I had a very productive weekend, but also a very busy couple of days. But yeah, I'm here to update you guys. First of all, so I know I said that I wasn't going to worry too much about streaming all the time, but I am going to stream every day for the next 2 weeks. So that's my bad. Hopefully I won't have to go on another week and a half long hiatus next month. So let's hope for that. Okay. Hi everybody. Hi Legion. Hello. And Arya only knows 2 speeds. Full speed ahead or dead in the tracks. Yeah, that's my bad. How's it going? Oh, I just had a really busy past few days, so I'm gonna update you guys. Anyways, okay, so I've been making a lot of progress with my Twitch debut preparation, but I'm gonna be honest, I still don't know if I fully want to do Twitch or if I want to do YouTube. I'm still kind of like deciding. I'm still kind of going back and forth with it. I'm gonna be honest. Hi, Kashi. Hello. So it's like, yeah, it's kind of weird because it's like everyone's telling me to do Twitch, but I'm like I feel like I'd be better on YouTube, I'm gonna be honest. But who knows? Twitch is kind of stinky with with VTubers, but so is YouTube, so I have no idea really. Yeah, it's like, I mean, honestly though, as a VTuber, like these platforms are not going to be nice to you regardless. Like they don't like it if the boobies aren't real. Like YouTube streaming, but I've never tried streaming on Twitch. Ah, okay. Did you see what happened to Shonda? Right? It's like it just requires a lot of like haters, whether it's like the staff themselves or like the actual audience, to just like spam hate or like a mass report someone. It's really stinky. But anyways, hi everybody who's joining. Welcome to the new Groomers. The re-recorded stuff. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I have a lot of re-recorded stuff planned, and I'm just hi everybody, hi Ruben, nice to see you again. Yeah, that's the thing. I have no experience streaming on either platform. So I was kind of like, but like there's like different features on both platforms that I kind of like, and lots of other things that I don't like. For example, on YouTube, I like that you can basically set a scheduled stream, kind of like, hey, like this person's gonna be streaming on 10, or this person's gonna be streaming this game, like in like a week or something, and then it'll have like a little notification bell saying like remind me or something like that. I kind of like that. But then yeah, a word filter that, no, I hate that. Gosh, that's terrible. But okay, like what if I want to say I like grape juice? Come on. Oh, okay, yeah, charge your phone, I mean. But yeah, no, it's they can't keep us down. Yeah, no, it's like the fan base name being the enthusiast. That's just for like, the official records, because like they did tell us to input certain in bits of information for our wiki pages or whatever it is, like for the for our talent pages. So I made sure to put in the enthusiasts and not grapists. We're terrible. Really terrible, but that's why you guys have fun with me, right? Yeah, but like on Twitch, I like that you can put in different stuff like a waiting screen. I mean, you can do that on YouTube, it's just not as good, I suppose. Wait, is there a way to do like the be right back screen on YouTube, or is that just a Twitch thing? Like, how does that work? Because like I know that's like OBS or something, right? Your fan base? No, no, it is officially the enthusiast, but we like to say grapists or grape bros or something. Enthusiastically purple fruit. Yeah. Mm, should be similar for both. You switch scenes on OBS. Oh, so I can do it on YouTube. I'm gonna talk to manager San about this. I'll be like, manager San, I don't know if I want to do Twitch. Use OBS to stream on YouTube. Yes, yes, I am aware, but I just didn't know if the waiting screen things were for Twitch only or if it was like an OBS thing. So if it's a OBS thing, then I can do it on YouTube as well, which I was hoping for. So yeah, yeah. Speaking of which, I have a bunch of artwork that's coming soon. Hopefully, I'll be pumping them out. pumping. I'll be pumping them out faster this time because I have a bunch of like works in progress. Some lewd ones, some cute ones. So you're gonna get all the fan service you want. Obviously, for like the stream schedule art, they're going to be censored. But don't worry, I got you guys. There will be some slightly less censored stuff that I will be posting. Don't worry, but I just have to like make sure to tag it as a spoiler. That was like the only condition for like lewd art. um, and then what else? What else? What else? Oh, also, I have spoken with the staff about certain content that I want to do. I have a bit more of a clear idea of what I want to do on stream and in my videos, so that should be fun. I am going to try to lean more towards art at some point, but I do kind of want to do gaming content too, just because it's like it seems really fun. Um, create, Creating an OBS guide. We'll try to refine it by the end of the. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hi, Steph Grass. Nice to see you again. Hello. Okay. So what else? What else? Okay. This is. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but you guys can probably theorize, and speculate. But do you guys think that do you guys want to see me with my hair tied up, or do you guys want to see me with messy hair, or even short hair? Ooh. Because I'm not really sure. But yeah, like what kind of tied up, like dead hair for sure. How about both? How about like tied up but messy? Like because I do that where it's like I do sleep in braids and a bun and a ponytail sometimes, and it's like when I wake up in the morning, it's like I'm still wearing the hairstyle, but it's just like slightly messier. Messy bun is incredible. Okay, okay, we'll see. Because I was curious about what you guys thought of me, because I know some people can pull off short hair, some people can pull off long hair. So I was like, am I short hair coded or am I long hair coded? If that makes sense. Oh, thank you so much, Iwan. Thank you. Messy is good. I like messy. I was leaning towards messy, bedhead, because it will be like how you guys will be able to see me once I like wake up in the morning after a hangover, you know. So yeah. And also, do you guys want to see me in lingerie, nightwear, or casual clothing? Cause I was leaning more towards like sexy nightwear. Yeah. So it's still kind of like a dress of some sort, like a nightgown, but it's like lewd. um, Lingerie would be so hot. Yeah, I was thinking like maybe having two settings or something, because Twitch is really stinky about that. But I don't know how picky YouTube is about like, let's say, bikinis or underwear. So I'm not really sure. Messy might be better for those hangover stuff. I desire ponytail. Oh yeah, don't worry. I was thinking of doing a ponytail too. See-through nightwear? Yeah, actually. Maybe I could do both. I could do like lingerie and then a see-through dress, so you could kind of just barely see it. And then I'll have a toggle where I take off the dress. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. So obviously this is a not a spoiler or anything. Yeah, no, because I wasn't sure if you guys wanted to see me in tomboy clothing, or if because I do want to lean more towards like the nightwear stuff. Yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to prepare it in time. If not, it'll be kind of stiff. Um, but like we'll see. Hopefully I can either figure out how to do the rigging myself or find someone to do the rigging for me. We'll see. Tomboy see through. Tomboy see through lingerie will just be like a sports bra and like boy shorts. So we'll see. Yeah. Okay. What else? What else? Oh, also, um, I will try to stream a bit more next month, but like irregularly. So there will be days where I have like my off days, obviously. But I'll try to stream as much as I can, while trying to be a bit more casual with it, because I don't want to like overwork myself, but I do want to stream just so that I'm not rusty. And plus, you guys will miss me too much. But I will. Yeah. How do you guys feel about like boy shorts? I wasn't sure about bloomers as well. Hi, Anne. Nice to see you again. Hello. Do you guys know what bloomers are? They're like those weird, like, puffy pantaloon type of shorts that's like kind of like underwear, but also kind of not. Booty shorts. Booty shorts are boy clothes. Booty shorts are for femboys only. Um, Full back underwear, granny pants. Oh, also, this might be TMI, but I'm finally off my period, so I'm not gonna be as Enhara as usual. So I'm finally off my period. That means I'm ready to breed again. Enhara, no. Yeah. Hi Buffy. Hello, nice to see you again. But yeah, no, hopefully, because I talked about certain things with the staff, and I have a lot of projects, and basically it's like a matter of, will I be able to pull this off? I mean, technically it's like not like I have a deadline. I just have a personal deadline. Like, I want to be able to debut on Twitch or YouTube by the second week of October. um, but if I can't, well, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I just wanna go, but it's just there's so much to prepare. And I'm like, it's my first time, guys. I've never done this before. Like, be gentle with me. Be patient. Yeah, I wanna bust out of here. I'm ready to bust. Anyways, okay. So, now that that's out of the way, story time. Story time. Okay. So, the yeah, no, yeah, I'm not alluding to anything. What do you mean? I'm an innocent little angel. I'm a little girl. I'm so pure-hearted and innocent. She said, like a liar. Oh yeah, you told me about that. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I will use it to the best of my abilities, and I will credit you guys, obviously. Thank you so much. But even if you can't do it, just like the effort, just like the intention, I really appreciate the gesture. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Okay. So story time. Story time. I during my break, when I was like especially going kind of in Hera, I was like I need to play a game. Like I just need something to take my mind off of work because like the past 2 weeks, my friends, not in Nexus, but some people in Nexus, like some people were telling me like, hey, you've been working a lot. Like you need to like have a break because even when you hang out with us, you're also kind of working. Like when do you have a day off? And I'm like, I don't technically have a day off, and they're just like, that's bad, you know. Like you need like that's they were like Enaria, that's what weekends are for, and I'm just like, yeah, but I work on the weekends. So it's like, so here's the thing, right? When you have like a 9 to 5 job, you have like a set day that's like your break day. When it's like an unscheduled type of work like this, and you have lots of projects, it's always just kind of like, do I want to have my day off or do I want to just use that time to be productive? And I'm the type of person. Oh, I'm so sorry if I didn't see your gift. Thank you so much, though. It's like, good evening, Jayzuk. Hi, hi. Yeah, but it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, every minute that I'm not working, I'm wasting time. So I should probably be productive. And then it kind of just hit me where it's like, you know what? I'm losing my mind and I'm not being as productive as I could be. So I'll take a couple hours off and then I'll go back to working. You know, kind of like how you're so tired throughout the week because of work or school, and then you have your weekend off and you're rejuvenated and you can go back to work. I haven't been doing that, so that was my bad. But I feel like I rested enough. I touched grass for the first time in a while, so that was nice. I met up with an IRL friend, made plans with online friends, and here's the thing that's like really freaking goofy though. I so you guys so I the new people don't know about this, but like the old viewers, you guys know that a couple weeks ago, was that like last month, I think, I was talking about how I had to cut ties with certain people that were important to me, and it really messed with my mental health, right? Because I have like attachment issues and abandonment issues. So I don't like saying goodbye to people. It's like I'd rather let our friendship fade because it's like an inconclusive way to end things, but we can always go back to being like, hey, I know it's been like 2 years, but it's, I was just checking in on you. How you been? At least there's that. But if it's like, hey, I want to cut ties, I want to end our friendship, like that really messes me up. It's so formal. It's so yeah, it's just a strict way to end things. I don't like that. I like having like the gate, like I like having like a door open, for the future. But yeah, it is rough. I like letting friendship die slowly, but it's like I don't know if you guys are like this too, but I hear that this is like an ADHD thing or an autism thing. I'm not really sure, but it's a it's something that a lot of people have, but people with autism or ADHDers don't seem to have. It's called friendship decay or relationship decay, which is like if you don't talk to someone for a while, you kind of like stop being friends. It's kind of like, like those relationship meters in like the Sims or something like that, right? Where it's like the more you don't talk to someone, like the less like the meter fills up, if that makes sense. I mean, in games you don't lose progress, but in real life, with normal people, you do lose progress. You lose touch with someone, you're not as good friends as you were years ago, you know. But people with ADHD or autism, they don't feel that. So it's like I could talk to someone that I haven't spoken to in 5 years as if we just spoke last week, and it's like I don't know. So I'm sure you guys probably experience that too. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, it's like if one of my friends from school messaged me out of nowhere, just being like, "Hey, just thought about you. Like, like how you been? You want to catch up?" And I'm just like, "Hell yeah, dude!" But but that's the thing. A lot of people seem to feel that, and I just don't. So I'm okay with letting quote unquote the friendship die because it doesn't die for me. It's like if we never actually ended the friendship, you can always come back and message me again later. Like whether it's like a month from now, 2 months from now, a year from now. I don't really care. But anyway, so last month I lost very important people to me, and that like really messed with me. But the past couple of weeks, a lot of people that I haven't spoken to in a really long time, whether it's months or years, like they just started popping up out of nowhere, and I'm kind of just like, this is strange timing. This is like weird. And I'm like, why is everybody all messaging me? Like, why are they all messaging me around the same time? It's kind of, yeah, it's like my friend, my friends are like, Enaria, it's because they can smell that you're single. And they want to talk to you now. I'm just like, you guys are, shut up, you guys. But I don't know. That's what I thought was like really funny. And speaking of which, this is gonna sound really stinky, but like an ex partner of mine, actually told me that he was going to join Nexus, and he got an interview, and I was like, okay, but like don't talk to me. But I don't think he's gonna be able to join. Like I mean, like it's like this is so weird, right? It's like imagine starting a new job, and you're dating somebody, and then that new job led to you guys having a lot of arguments, and then we break up, and then that person tries to get a job at your office. That's weird. It's like you should have known not to do that in the first place. I think that's very strange behavior. Like that's very strange. So it's like as much as I don't like cutting ties with people, I also don't like people how do I put it? Like playing with my emotions. It's like you wanted to never speak ever again. So why are you trying to invade my space? It's like it's I know it's like Maria. Maria's speechless. But yeah, no, it's like I don't want to get in the way of someone getting a job, but it's like I feel like there's other agencies you could have applied to. There's other places you could have gone. You could have started streaming like as an indie. It's just very strange behavior. And I have been stalked before. Um and I don't like it. I don't think anyone does unless you're a freak. But it's like, yeah, it's like it's one of those things where it's like, hey, listen, you made the decision to like end things, in a way that's like so severe that it messes with me, right? Because they knew that I had abandonment issues, and they still chose to abandon me, and that's like not really on them, but it's like, I do kind of hold them against that. So it's like if you're gonna make a decision like that, don't just be like, hey, do you still want to be friends? You wanted to be friends months ago, you still want to be friends? I'm like, not anymore. So I'm just like, okay, don't do that. It's like you made your bed, you have to lie in it. It's kind of like I don't know if you guys have ever gone through this, but you guys ever like had a friend or even an ex or something where it's like they made such a big deal about like, I never want to speak to you ever again. Don't contact me. We're going no contact. I'm blocking you. And then months later, and then you're like trying hard, like, no, 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 we can still be friends. Like, like can't we be friends? We don't have to like say goodbye like this. And then they're just like, no, no, this is the last you'll ever see of me. You're never gonna hear from me ever again. And then like a couple months later, they're just like, hey, buddy, you still on for being friends? I changed my mind. I'm like, come on, that's not cool, man. That's like, I'm only one woman. Like my mind is not that stable. Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's the thing. It's like I don't know. It's that's why I'm okay with letting a friendship slowly die rather than being so harsh about it. It's like it's like I'm a very emotional person. You guys know this. And sometimes I'm very impulsive because of those emotions. So I get it when people are just like, I never want to speak to you ever again. But it's like, at least have the sense, have the decency to not be so like it's kind of like it's like, where do you get the audacity, like where do you get the gall to do something like that? Very stinky, whether it's like a friendship or like a relationship. That's a stinky thing to do. I've had that a couple times with friends too. It's not just like a relationship type of a thing. um so I had something like that with somebody from Nexas actually. I mean, it should probably be clear who it is, but it's like we work things out, and that's why it's like I don't know. It's just kind of funny. It's like so a lot of the time, as you put it, Iwan, a lot of the time it is just kind of them being emotional and impulsive, and so like with that friend of mine that did try to end our friendship like last year. I was like, okay, okay, buddy, I'll talk to you in a couple months when you cool off, like. And lo and behold, they did actually message me back, and then we're friends again. So that is really funny. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. But yeah, so it's like having so many people just pop out of nowhere, like message me back after I thought like we weren't ever gonna hear from each other ever again. It's like if I go on my Discord right now, um, there's like one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Um, that's like 15 people that I haven't spoken to in a really long time, whether it's like months or a year, and they just all popped up in the same like 2 weeks. Like I'm just like, bros, like why did you is it like vacation over there? Like when did everybody just start thinking like, I haven't spoken to Enaria in a while, let me like message her real quick. When did they all start like thinking the same things, I will say this is not the first time this happened. I remember, I think it was like last year, actually last year too. I had a bunch of like DMs from random friends I haven't spoken to in a while because they saw that I started playing Wizard 101. And then they all messaged me like, "Oh, I haven't played that in so long. I haven't played that since I was a kid." And I was just like, "It's an old game. I just found it like this year, like on Steam." Yeah, it brings all the friends to the yard. So what games was I playing that brought a lot of people to start DMing me because like they were just like, Enaria, we have to game together. It's like, how have you been, buddy? Like, I started playing The Sims. I started playing. Oh, The Sims was fun because I do watch a bunch of like Sims builders. So I was like, oh, I know all the cheat codes. I know how to make infinite money. I know how to move things around. Hell yeah. I felt like such a cool person just being like, let me input the codes. You guys ever feel like you're on top of the world just from knowing like certain like codes in game? Like, I always feel that way. I have a cringe sim story. Oh shit, you have a cringe sim story. What did you do? Is it similar to like how people when they like each other they put their Minecraft beds together? Did you have like a Sims relationship type of a thing? Yeah. I'm yeah, I think because I started playing stuff like Warframe and The Sims, and a friend asked me to play It Takes Two with them. A lot of people started DMing me, and I think it's just like, it's one of those things where it's like, hey, this person is playing a game that I am familiar with. I wonder if I could play Lethal Company with them. I wonder if I could play this and this with them. You know, Okay, okay. You could probably type that out in on Twitch instead. I win, unless you want to type it out here on AniLive. Speaking of which, I had to update my app. That's I was like, ooh, time to start stream, and then it was like update available, and I was like, oh, okay. Is it any better though? What is the update? Like, I don't know what they updated. I didn't check. I didn't have time to look. I just pressed the button. Oh, you know what? That is like me. I don't read terms of service. I don't look at the descriptions or the updates. And I click accept all cookies because I don't know what that means. It's like I get it, but I also don't get it. I go into a website and this is why I need like a VPN or something. Internet safety is not something I'm familiar with. It's like every time like a website pops up with like a pop-up message that says like, do you accept all cookies? And I'm like, oh, thank you, internet stranger. I would like some cookies. Thank you. It sounds so nice. They're giving me some cookies. um but no, it's like I'm not very tech savvy. I like Here's the thing, my internet usage as a child was going on barbie.com, miniclip.com, club penguin, maybe YouTube every now and then, but even then I wasn't going on YouTube that much, and the icarly.com website, because I was just astounded that it was a real website that they made. It was very meta. I shush Ace. Recorded videos of Sims close. Oh, oh, oh. Wait, wait. I win. Wait, wait. Are you one of them architects? Is that is that what the internet kids are using? um okay, I will counter that with an even worse sim story. Also, anybody can tell their sim story if they have any weird stories like this. Because my friend thought it was funny that I was like a simulation gamer and not like any other type of gamer. I like platforms and simulation games, okay? Like, I can't do FPS, I'm not good at it. Um anyways, I had I had this moment in time a couple years ago when I was like going through the puberty, and and I hadn't really been watching corn, wink wink, pornography at the time, so I didn't know where to find it, right? I mean, I heard about the websites, but they scared me. So when I was still discovering those urges and those feelings, I used to watch compilations on YouTube where people would upload like uncensored like woohoo mods, and also GTA sex mods. So that was very interesting. Also, hi to all the newcomers. Hello, welcome. How you guys doing? Yep, yep. Yeah, so I'm kind of just like that was how I, how, okay, listen, is it any different from people knowing about Overwatch characters just because of the videos, just because of the pornography? It's like, is it any different really? I don't think so. So I used to I remember I'd find like those GTA mod and like Sims mod videos, and I would be like locked in. I would like be staring at the screen and then playing a bunch of them. I was like going down the rabbit hole of like naked mods, and I was just like, and I'm like, what am I doing with my life? But then here's the thing, here's the kicker. I got on Second Life, right? If you guys don't know what that is, it's kind of like IMVU. I got on that too. Like, IMVU and Second Life was where I first started ERPing. So I was like, because here's the thing, if you don't know about those platforms, you have like a little avatar and you can walk around and stuff, but like the thing is, there are these like there are these like set animations that you can click on. So like, if you click on a chair, you could have your character sit on it. If you click on a bed, you could have your character lay on it, and there would be these cuddle positions and animations that a lot of people would put into the game, and I was looking for them, and I would always try to find like a partner to do them with. Not gonna lie, probably very inappropriate. they were probably adults. I think I was still a minor, so that was really bad. So that wasn't yeah. So that was probably not good, but I mean, like, we didn't really talk any. It was just like it was just making our characters do poses. I mean, like, I think people had like ERP days, like with was it World of Warcraft? Can you ERP on World of Warcraft? Am I thinking of World of Warcraft? Yeah, ain't the internet great? That should make increase the bulge. Oh, I didn't know about that. Um, but no. Yeah, did you guys ever? Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys this. Have you guys ever ERP'd? I used to ERP on Club Penguin. I know some kids would ERP on Ponytown, which is like the My Little Pony platform. But like they it was like weird because if you wouldn't have private homes or anything, what you would do was like you would go behind a tree, so it was kind of hidden, and then you guys would have a private conversation. I did that on Club Penguin. I think I told this story before. Have a hotel. Oh god, I haven't tried Have a Hotel yet. I do kind of want to try it just for the meme. Reddit ERP. What is Reddit ERP, bro? Yeah, so like on Club Penguin, I used to go on Club Penguin blind dates. So like at Club Penguin, there would be this pizza parlor, and at every table in the pizza parlor, there would be two seats on opposite side of the table. So you could either sit there with a friend or sit there by yourself and wait for somebody else to come by. A lot of the time, if I saw somebody sitting by themselves, I would go up to them and be like, "Is this seat taken?" And then they tell me that I could sit down, or I'd be sitting in a seat and then somebody would ask to sit with me. And then we'd do the whole ERP Omegle type of chat. We'd be like, "How old are you? Male or girl or boy? Where are you from?" we didn't think to use like private messages yet, and that was like the whole thing. And if we vibed a little well, we would be like, "Hey, you want to come back to my igloo?" So that was really funny. Hi, Moral. Hello, welcome. But yeah, I thought like, hello. Oh, you came just at the meow meow song, like like the cat. um yeah, I know, right? But yeah, no, it's like that's why I thought it was so funny that I developed social anxiety as I got older, because I was like, where did that online extroversion come out of? Where did it go? I was out here asking people on Club Penguin for blind dates and going back to their place or inviting them back to my place. Where was that? I would just like, is it so hard to just walk up to someone and ask them to play a game of backgammon? So I'm just like, yeah, I was ERPing all over the place. But like, it was always just like innocent. I think the first time that I did like a sexual ERP was was Gaia Online. It was the first person I ever spoke to on there. He got real inappropriate real fast, and then it was funny because we were doing it publicly. It was just like a secluded spot, and then someone walked in on us and they like immediately left, and then that's when I learned, okay, if you're gonna do ERP in a sexual way, make sure to do it privately because yeah. ERP is weird. So speaking of ERP, I met some new friends, and they hang out in ERP spaces on VR chat. I've never used VR chat before last week, and it was very intimidating. But I was like, I can do this. I can do this. Open mic is not a big deal to me. I joined Discord calls, for God's sake. I can do this. But no, getting called slurs was not fun. Getting aggressively sexually harassed was not fun. But seeing the ERPers was like the weirdest part of VR chat. What is that clanging? Is that is that manager's warning bell? It's probably construction. Or do you mean this? Oh, it's my tea. I made some English breakfast tea today. because it's like it was really cold when I woke up this morning. So I was like, I could either have coffee or tea, and I ran out of coffee, so I had tea. Sexist slurs or racist slurs? Racist slurs. So that wasn't fun, but it was weird because so I joined this public world. This guy, this drunk college student, was like aggressively hitting on me, and I don't even want to say hitting on. It was like just sexual harassment. Um, and then like this black kid was trying to tell him to I say black kid because his avatar was black and he sounded pretty young. I think he's like a teenager, but yeah, so he was like telling him to knock it off, but then that guy started calling him the n-word like repeatedly, and then the black kid got he reported him, got him booted from the server. But then that black kid was like being racially charged towards me. So I was like, bro, what did I do? I didn't say anything. And here's like, yeah, that's the thing though. It's just like I was just standing there. Why'd he make a racist comment towards me, bro? Like I was just existing. What the heck? Like I just think it's weird to have someone kicked from the server for being racist and then be racist yourself. I'm just like, come on, man, come on. I swear to God, guys, like I, if I wasn't a bigger person, I want to fight kids so bad sometimes. They got no manners these days. I mean, kids have always been rude, but it's like especially these days. Like I'm like, what did I do exactly? Like I'm catching strays for no reason. Like why? Like yeah, it's like those people that have no enemies. He's like the opposite of that. He wants all the enemies. Like I was just standing here. He defended me for like from that guy being he was like sexually harassing me, and he defended me, and then he became racist towards me afterwards. I didn't say anything. I'm like, bro, what the heck? A racism king. I made a joke about I was racism isn't filtered because it's just like it's not like you're being racist. That's the thing. It's just the word. But that is interesting because you can't even say that on YouTube. Yeah, the like the amount of times I would come across like content creators on YouTube, on Twitch, on TikTok having to censor very serious words to the point where it's like it just sounds goofy. I'm just like, bro, what the heck? It's like I get that the platforms want to be child friendly and advertiser friendly, but this isn't the way to do it, man. It's kind of weird. It just sounds silly. It's like why can't I say the word grape anymore without people thinking it means something else, you know? Um oh gosh. What is this music? Yeah, yeah, I know, right? It's like I wonder if there's like a brain rot music playlist website that I could just like take music from and just use that for my streams. That would be very fun. Um Hearing about sewer slides. Yeah, it's like we have to. Here's the thing: you don't have to say Kermit sewer slide. You can just say off themselves or end their life. That's a little bit more serious sounding, but not necessarily using the word, right? Unalive is the worst one. I think it just sounds so dumb. Uh, that's what you search for to get these music. Oh wait, there's a whole website. Wait, no, I just look up like silly playlist on YouTube and I just click the ones with the funniest pictures. I'm not the smartest tool in the shed, you know. That's not even the phrase. It's sharpest tool. See, evidence. Exhibit A. Um, okay. Oh. I forgot. Okay, I forgot about the whole point of the stream. Story time. Okay. So, I had a very productive week and weekend. I've been working on stuff, talking with staff, going to meetings, and just kind of like, just minding my own business, But I've also been preparing for my cousin's wedding next month. So, I've kind of also trying to prioritize that because it's like I'm like, oh no, I need a dress, I need shoes, I need jewelry and crap. Like, so that's the thing. People are always just because I'm a bridesmaid, so I need to actually like look nice. I can't just grab a random dress from my closet. I have to actually look nice. Um, Oh, your cousin's wedding. Okay, so here's the thing that's really funny about this cousin. She's already married. She already has a house, a husband, a kid. It's just that like when they got married, it was during the pandemic. So they got married, I think, 2 years ago, and they were in a different country, and so they basically live streamed their wedding while they got married at City Hall. So that was interesting. But they were always planning on having a proper wedding here. It's just that they couldn't travel at the time. Yeah, so they're finally it was funny too because they also live streamed, like we live streamed or not live streamed, but like we video chatted a whole gender reveal party for their baby, like, which I thought was very funny. I was team girl and they did have a daughter, very cute. I had a pink cupcake. But anyways, yeah, so yeah, we're preparing for the wedding, and that's why I've also been kind of busy, IRL and also online, because like I have to coordinate with a bunch of different people. It's all like the cousin just planning together, and so like my cousin and her family are gonna travel here, um, and we're gonna have the wedding next month. So that's not a lot of time to prepare for a lot of things. I have to like get a dress and accessories, and like I have to get new shoes. So yeah, yep, yeah. Like the pandemic really ruined a lot of people's plans. I was it was so I was supposed to make the dresses actually. She was like, "Hey, Enaria, can you like do you think I could commission you to make all the bridesmaids dresses?" And I was just like, there's like seven of us. I don't know if I have the time. Mainly because I had a different set of projects at the time, so I couldn't do it. Because I do make dresses actually. I do make dresses, and so every now and then I'll have like a family member or a friend asking me to they'll commission me for that sort of thing. That was my previous job actually. I used to be a fashion designer, and then the pandemic happened and I had to basically cease all operation or whatever the phrase is, production, I don't know. And so yeah, no, a lot I don't know a lot of people that have a job like that, so everyone that I meet always like asks about it. So yeah, basically I went to fashion design school. I worked for a couple of years as a designer and also art commissioner, but mostly as a fashion designer. And then the pandemic happened, and then I had to basically close up shop for a little bit because I was like, okay, I have to stop working as a designer for a couple months until this pandemic, blows over. It was not a couple months. It took a while for me to get vaccinated. So that wasn't cool. But basically, my job requires me meeting with people regularly for for client meetings and fittings and going shopping for fabrics and stuff. Because honestly, I prefer buying fabrics in store because I could see what the fabric actually looks like, feels um like they don't tell you this, but it's like you have to also test for sweat. Like you have to kind of like put a droplet of water on fabric to see if it'll show through. Otherwise, you're not gonna have like a good time if your client gets a little sweaty. um I remember wanting to incorporate, yeah, eventually. Yeah, so yeah, hi, come. Okay, yeah, I love you too, Legion. um uh yeah, sweat the enemy. Yeah, so basically because of the pandemic I couldn't go out to do my job, so I was like, okay, I'll just do art commissions in, and then just kind of pause my design stuff. And then And then the pandemic, and then here's the thing, like the pandemic lasted a lot longer than I was expecting. So that wasn't chill. We kept going in and out of lockdown, so that was very inconvenient. And eventually I just kind of thought to myself, do I even want to be a designer? Like, do I want to do this? Is this the job that I want to do? And then my friend, my mutual friend with Clotho, um he like she told me that she told me about VTubers, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't know you like Japanese ASMR. But then I found a bunch of people, and that's why I say that Gerard T Rexford from Hollow Stars is my Kamiyoshi, even though I don't watch him that much. It's because he was the very first VTuber that I actually enjoyed, and that's why I started thinking of it differently. I was just like, I thought it was cringe at first. I was like, oh, like what are these people doing? But I didn't think that the English speaking market had VTubers also. I thought it was just like a Japanese thing, so I didn't think I could relate to that. And then I found out that there were a bunch of people that were basically using VTubing kind of similarly to how animation YouTubers, I don't know if you guys watch animation YouTubers, but like the animation YouTubers and art commentary YouTubers, they like using sprites, they like using avatars and mascots, is it what they call it. And so I thought like, oh, is that what VTubing is? It's basically just having that, but it's like actually, rigged so that it's not just like you putting in a bunch of PNGs. And that's when I realized I was like, I could do that because I've been wanting to be a YouTuber since I was like 13. And then I kind of just gave up on that dream because I'm gonna be honest, I am very insecure about showing my face, mainly because I don't like having my privacy invaded. It's like I want to have the ability to just retire at some point. Just be like, well, I YouTubed for like 10 years. Now I can just live as an old man with my riches, because a lot of YouTubers that show their name and face, they can't do that. They're always going to be like of some sort of celeb status, right? They're always going to be some sort of celebrity. So like whatever they do online, it's going to follow them around for the rest of their life. And I kind of didn't like that. And so when I found out about YouTubing, or VTubing, I thought that was like a really good in between because I wanted to do like YouTuber content, but I also wanted to have like something similar to what the art commentary channels do. And so VTubing being like the exact solution for that, I was like, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I know, right? It's so funny explaining to people what VTubing is. It's like I have to basically just explain that it's like streaming but with an avatar because people know about avatars, right? Like that's why that movie is called that way. People have played video games and they know what it's about. So if you just explain it as just like similar to VR chat but more like FaceTiming, you know. So it's kind of it is weird. I think it's easier to explain the concept rather than explaining the culture, because having to explain what a kami oshi is, because like for example, like oshi means like idol, and like kami oshi is like god idol, and that's just like your all time fave, like that's your goat, so it is funny. It's like hentai, but the girl breaks the fourth wall. That's my friend who isn't that much into VTubers. He did show me this. He told me about this one time, and he was like, Enaria, you know that VTubing thing that you do, right? I was like, yeah, why? He was like, I watched like this porn video. And it's like a VTuber, and she has like toggles and stuff. And I was like, oh, and he sent me a link to like LXOX or some or however you pronounce her name. And I was just laughing my ass off. I was just like, bro, like you went for like one of the more well known ones, which I appreciate, but like I just think it's like really funny. Listen, it's like I don't want to hate on anybody. Like I don't want to hate on anyone's content. I just think it's so funny to actually make content like that. It's like it's like a live stream almost. Like the way it was set up, it was like a VOD, like a clip or something, and it was just like with a very inappropriate toggle. So it was just kind of funny knowing that it's like, oh, she's using VTube Studio right now, like with like a. Do you have that link? Yeah, I mean, like you can just look up any content with like how do I hate that I can't type in chat right now. EL underscore XOX, I believe. I don't know if that's like her name on the hub, but that's what I remember. But yeah. Anyways, oh my fucking god, I forgot about my story time. God damn it. The wedding, right? The wedding, and then the wedding, and then so I'm gonna try to work in my streams and then prepare for the wedding when I'm not on stream. It sounds like it's my wedding. It's not. It's my cousin's wedding. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to sort that out within the next couple of weeks. Hopefully, the wedding goes off without a hitch. I mean, they're already married, but you never know. The problem these days is that it's been raining a lot, so it's been colder. It's been getting more difficult to go outside, and so lots of traffic too. Um, and so I hope it doesn't rain on their wedding. I mean, they're already married, so it's not that bad. But it's just good if it doesn't rain. Yeah. Okay. So speaking of weddings, nice segue, Anaria. High five. I finished playing It Takes Two over the weekend. So that was fun. My friend had the friends pass, and so cuz like It Takes Two was on sale, I think. So they got it, and they asked me to play it with them. I think who was it who played it together in Nexus? I think it was like Ozzy and Mia, right? And so it's like yeah, they were. So like I played It Takes Two. I'm gonna be honest, guys. That was a very difficult time, but I had fun. Mainly because like it was just fun to try a new type of game. I've never really done co-op before, so that was interesting. The problem is that I'm not a PC gamer. So yeah, so having to play a game like that, it was basically just me learning how to use WASD, having to use WAS, and also like it's like a. Have you guys ever played an instrument before where it's like you have like muscle memory, right? Like I've never been good with like my left hand when it comes to stuff like playing the piano, right? My right hand's always the one doing all the work. So like my left hand is kind of useless unless it's for like menial labor. So having to do like the intricate like movements with my left hand was very difficult, and that was like the main challenge. And like my friend was saying something like, like I've been a PC gamer for years now. It's like it's interesting what I take for granted, seeing how much you struggle with your lack of muscle memory. You can just plug it into an Xbox controller. Yeah, but it's on my PC. It's on my PC right now. They told me to use my game controller too, and I was like, no, I have to learn this skill. I need to. It's for work. Man, being a content creator is so funny because it's like playing a video game is part of work technically. Oh, hello Raiders! Hi Beebs and everybody. Hi. Oh, Crunchy, you're here. Hi. Hello to the newcomers. But yeah. Wait, I wanna like call Raiders. Like instead of Raiders, I wanna say like Shadow Legends. Hey, welcome. um but yeah, no, it's like I had the option to play the game with a game controller, but I thought to push myself out of my comfort zone and actually try to learn how to use WASD. That was the first lesson. I kept calling it WASD, and my friends always hated that. They kept saying like, just say WASD. I'm like, but it spells WASD. It's easier to say WASD. But yeah, no. So yeah. I was just really happy because here's the thing. This is a big deal for me. Not only am I not a PC gamer or a co-op gamer, I've never finished a game before. Like seriously, like I always get bored before I actually finish it. I'm always like playing a game, and then I'm kind of just like, well, I've reached level something something. I think I've gotten as much use out of this game as I could. I'm gonna uninstall. I played during the pandemic. I played the mobile version of Adventure Quest 3D, which is like the remake of Adventure Quest. If you guys know that old game, and I reached level 34. There's 35 levels, and I couldn't bring myself to finish it. I was just like, it's kind of tiring now. Let me just let me just uninstall. I do kind of want to try to finish it though, just as like a personal goal for me. I already no shush shush. But yeah, it's like so that was really fun. I think it's good that I didn't stream it mainly because you guys would have absolutely hated how much I was struggling. Like I was like every oh my god, it took me so long just to learn from my friend that I don't need the directional keys to hop between like platforms. Like so there's this like thing where it's like two walls, right? And then you kind of bounce off the walls off of each other. And for several levels I kept doing like I kept pressing A and D while jumping, and that's why it was like such a struggle for me. And then my friend told me that I just needed to cling to the wall one time and keep pressing the space bar. I didn't need the directional keys, and I was just like, oh, I see. I was struggling for no reason. Oh, hello, HyperX. Hey, newcomers. Hi, hi. Be new to game is quite something. Yeah, no, it's like it's more of a. It was fun, and I'm gonna be honest. There were some moments where I kept feeling like, this would have been so funny if it happened on stream. Thank you for the burger. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. But it's like it's. I think you guys would have hated seeing me struggle on the same thing for like 20 minutes. And like that was like the inside joke with me and my friend. Every time we needed to jump between platforms, and I just kept falling. Honestly, most of my deaths were because I would like just kind of veer left a little too much, and I would just run off the platform. So it was like all really self-inflicted. Um, and it was just kind of really funny. And because every time there would be a point where we'd be like, oh, you need to be really fast and be really good at like hitting double jump and dash. Really, yeah, you need to like do that really well and really quickly and efficiently. And I just kept dying, and I would always tell them, I'm like, okay, I'll see you in 20 minutes, you know, like I'll be there in 20. Like just give me a sec. A way out. Oh, I think I played that game with a friend. I think it was like a wait, hang on. Was it a way out or something else? I think I played a way out or something similar with someone before, but I think it was like a demo version. So if it's not a way out, then it was something else similar. Um, but yeah, no, I might play a way out. I think my friend actually said that we should play a way out next. And then I have like my other friend that asked me if I wanted to play Lethal Company or and I was just like, it's scary. I've seen people playing it. It's scary. I'm not very good with like horror games. So but yeah, no, like I've been getting used to game controls. Oh my gosh, like I'm so lucky to have friends that are actually patient with me, because when I was on VR chat and I was like I would be taking 5 minutes just to do something, they would be like, oh, like exit the game, and I'm just like hang on a second, guys, let me look for the button first. Finding good co-op games these days is pretty hard. So I'm like, oh yeah, that's true. I do like open world games, mainly because I don't have to talk to anybody. That's something that my friends criticize me for too, is that I play MMOs but ignore the MM like so it's like, oh wait, yeah, so it's just a multiplayer, right? And I don't talk to anybody. I don't join any guilds. I don't ask people to join a party to help me with quests or with dungeons. I just keep grinding and do everything myself when I just, yeah, I'm just a solo leveler. I was playing this game a couple years ago. It's called Alchemia Story. I played that during the pandemic, and the thing is, it has an option where you can turn off other players. I only turned it on when they told me that I needed to for a quest, but for the most part, I turned off the other players. I didn't see them. Besides, they lag. They make me lag. So at least if I can play it like a solo game, it's fine. I like RPGs, but I hate it when they require you to interact with other people. YouTuber shush for shut you stupid. Yeah, stinky other players. It's like it is funny though because I can force myself to socialize when I need to. But again, that's the thing. When I need to, I don't need to talk to other players when I'm playing a game. I just want to go from point A to point B, doing quests, gathering herbs. That's all I need. I want the game but without the other people in it. I play. See, I didn't know Final Fantasy was a multiplayer game. I thought it was a solo game. I was like, "What do you mean there are other people here?" Like, I thought you were all Cloud's Drive. What do you mean? Yeah, I'm just like, it's an MMO. I'm like, why? Like, why? Why? What for? For what reason? And this is why you guys will never really catch me playing something like Overwatch or Lethal Company. I don't do well with others in a casual setting. How am I going to do well with others in a stressful environment? Is a solo game. Only 14 is an MMO. Ah. I, I've seen gameplay. I'm still confused how it's an MMO. Because it's like, I thought you're all Cloud. Is there just like a bunch of Cloud stripes on screen? Like, how does that even work? But yeah, no, it's just very interesting learning how to game the way other people have been gaming for years because the only console I've ever really had was like those like those those like old video game console things where it's like I forgot what it's called, but it's like you plug it into your TV, change the channel, and you have like game controllers attached to it, and like the game's already inside the console, like those things. Yeah, like the plug and play type stuff. I used to play stuff on there. That's why I like platformers so much because of those types of things. And I think I also played on a Game Boy Advance. I borrowed my friend's 3DS, but I didn't really do well with Pokemon. But I did like Cooking Mama. Um, I borrowed someone's PSP one time to play a Star Wars game. But that was like the only game they had, so I got bored afterwards. But yeah, no, it's like it's just hi Deska, nice to see you again. So it's just kind of interesting learning from scratch. Oh my gosh, like that's why I had such a fun time with the Nintendo Switch that I got for my birthday last year because it's so similar to like a Game Boy in the sense of like how the controls work and everything. So that was fun to me. Because yeah, no, if it was any other console, I'd probably hate it. I tried the Wii once when I was visiting my cousin for Christmas. It was like many years ago, and it was Wii tennis. I was not good at it, but have you guys ever? Oh, Nano, hello, coworker. Hi, hi. We're talking about old consoles and stuff. Have you guys ever tried Kinect? I thought it was really fun, and I was like so confused why people didn't like the Xbox One as much as they like the PS4. And I didn't know anything about like the differences between the softwares and stuff. I was just or like the hardware. I didn't care. I was just like console wars are so strange to me, but it was very interesting. People were debating between an Xbox One and a PlayStation 4 the same way people would debate like politics. It was very interesting. I was like, were you guys team Xbox One or team PlayStation 4? I think I messed with it once. It was really strange. At my school, the grade schoolers had like a computer lab that had like all these computers with Kinect installed, and I was just like, how come the kids get to play with something that cool? You know, we had to bootleg and bypass security just to install like World of Warcraft in our computers. How come the little kids get Kinect? You were Team 3DS, wipe out like the TV show. Because they are kids that can't afford both. No, it was the school's computers. That's the thing. It was the school's computers, and I was like, why did they provide Connect for school computers? First of all, that seems like a huge waste of money. Connection, please fix yourself. Please. Thank you. Anyways, I did try Connect games at the arcade. It's like Just Dance, but without the controller. So that was fun. I like those. You guys ever get really intimidated to do like DDR because you don't want everyone else to see you mess up? Because like the people that do DDR are the people that go there like every weekend and they stay there for like 3 hours at a time or even more. And so it's like if you mess up and get a C ranking, it is like everyone's watching DDR people play. You know, they don't care who it is; they will watch whoever is on the DDR machine. And I always felt insecure. Um, Guitar Hero was fun, but and then but like the Kinect dance games and like the DDR games, I was just like, okay, there's too many people watching me right now. I'm kind of nervous. um, it's I don't know. It's like I prefer games where I could just kind of mind my own business. I want to play DDR so I could practice, but I can't stand the idea that so many people are watching me and there's like a whole line of people waiting for their turn. You know, it is very nerve wracking. Even yeah, I know. It's like I don't mind Maria doing that mainly because they're adding to the engagement. If there even is such a thing. Who knows? We'll see. I don't know. I don't think there's like an algorithm on AniLive just yet. We'll see. But anyways, if you don't mind gifting, wink, wink. But anyways, back to yeah, type words once. It was maybe they're a selective mute. Oh, that was something that I learned about on VR chat. There's people that go out of their way to be a selective mute. Like they tell people that they don't talk. Either they're shy or they just have a broken microphone or something. But I thought that was interesting. Um, I did. But yeah. Oh, thank you for the burger. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. But anyways, but yeah, that's pretty much how my last few days were online. Now let's talk about the IRL stuff. Okay, aside from preparing for my cousin's wedding and going dress shopping and looking for shoes and jewelry and stuff, I still have to buy shoes. Mainly because it's like none of my shoes right now are good for the dress. It's a very difficult color to match, I suppose. So I wasn't sure if I should go with like nude shoes or like gold shoes. I'm gonna go with gold just because they look fun. Is it purple? Sadly, no. It's a sage green, which is basically like a desaturated like pastel green. So imagine pastel green like mint green, but like slightly grayer, if that makes sense. Gold would look very pretty. I think so too. I saw it like and I was just like, this would look so good with like gold chains or something. This would look so nice. But yeah, I have to buy some shoes. Anyways, so who is that? Oh my fucking god! Someone just DM'd me, mommy, I'm lonely. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, anyways, Jesus Christ. Um, so, That threw me off. Okay, so aside from dress shopping and stuff, I also went to touch grass with an IRL friend. He's the friend that helped me with my PC, and so yeah, we went to this um where was that? Was like where did we go? Where did we go? 3 days ago. No, 2 days ago. It was like I wanted to try a new place. So, oh goodness. We went to a Korean place. He's never had Korean food, which I thought was very interesting. I thought Korean was very pop. Did you have a child already? Man, you know what? If I have a child, I was getting baby fever again recently. Actually, I got tricked because when I was playing It Takes Two with my friend, a different person, not the one I hung out with in person. When I was playing It Takes Two, every now and then I'd be like, oh, I kind of want a kid. I want to be bred so bad, but then there were all these times where like the kid got a little annoying, and I was just like, maybe it's good I don't have a kid. Kids are kind of a handful. It's like it's your fault they're divorcing. Enaria, I'm baby. You are baby. You're a baby girl. um, but no, it's like I fucked up with the Korean place. Okay, so I knew that this was like a Korean cafe restaurant type of a thing, and the food looked so interesting to me. So I told my friend, I was like, oh, we can go here. I'll pay for it. And then we got there. I ordered budae, which is army stew, which is basically just like sausages, spam, stew, maybe some kimchi, vegetables, noodles, stuff like that. Whatever, basically a bunch of random stuff. There's like a whole historical reason for that during the war. Anyways, so we ordered budae. Tteokbokki, which is like those spicy rice cakes that are in like little cylinders. Um, and then uh, and then I also ordered crab fried rice, which is kind of like an omurice. And here's the thing: I asked them beforehand how much, like how big the servings were in case like it was too much or what. And they told me how big it was, and I was like, oh, that's not a lot. So I'll order all those three things, and I also got a milkshake. And when they came with our orders, it turns out they were priced the way that they were, not because they were like really expensive ingredients, but because they were set meals. So I basically ordered 3 meals for the two of us, and yeah, we already ate like bread just like prior to that. So I ate a lot. I remember coming home and my sister saw my stomach and she was like, "You look like you're pregnant." and and she said some. I think she said if you don't eat for like the next 3 days, I'm sure your stomach is still gonna be like that. Yo, come on, I win. It is very goofy, yeah. No, it's like here's the thing about me, right? My cousins used to point this out when I was growing up, but like I have this tendency to bloat really easily but deflate just as fast. Like my weight is very stagnant. Like it doesn't fluctuate that much. It's more like my body just looks different, but like the weight itself is pretty stable. Like I don't gain or lose weight that easily. Like I'm usually like the same weight for several months or years even. It's just that I bloat very very easily. Whether it's I eat a lot or I drink something, I bloat and then I deflate. So it's like so you're pure muscle. Nah, my ass fat. Man, but that is very funny though. It's like fast metabolism moment. I don't know if that's fast metabolism. I think it's slow metabolism. It's just relatively stable. Like I eat fairly regularly, or like I exercise fairly regularly, so it's not like my body's going through a huge change, so it's not going to lose or gain weight that much. My I wish my ass was fat. There's ways to solve that. Stuff your jeans. I get really upset when boys have nicer asses than me because I'm just like, what did they do to earn that? Like it's like they already got like the luscious hair, the clear skin, the naturally thick eyebrows, and they skinny even though they eat a lot, and they got a growth spurt, and they got a fat ass. It's not fair. It's not fair, right? I know. It's like, why are the boys always stacked? They have bigger breasts. Yeah, it's like when a man has like bigger breasts than you. What do you even do? What do you even do from then? Anyways, so that was like the Korean dinner. Um, Now let's move on to the Chinese meal. This was like the next day. I wanted to try this new. My friend wanted to try this new restaurant, and he was like, oh, let's try this new Japanese place. I've never been here before. I quickly looked it up because here's my thing. Whenever I plan meals with friends or whoever, I always Google the menu first. Whether it's going to a bar or a restaurant, I always want to know that there's something on the menu that I would like to order so that I'm not struggling as soon as I get there and just wondering, oh, I wonder what they're serving. You know, quickly Googled it, immediately was like, okay, this isn't a Japanese restaurant, it's a Chinese restaurant. But it was interesting. It was a very interesting concept. It was like a Sichuan place, so that was cool. Um, we got there and we ordered our food, but our food was also way too much, and we couldn't eat all of it. And I'm just like, man, this isn't like me. I normally eat everything, but I'm getting weakened. Like, bonjour plus feeling like Godzilla because I had a whole bottle. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Hope you're having a good evening then. You need to eat more for real. Why does everybody say that? Like you sound just like my grandma. And whenever I go visit my relatives' place, they're always just like, "Hey, you need to eat more. Like, have you eaten yet?" And I'm just like, "I just ate. What do you mean? You saw me. I was eating next to you." The Chinese food too strong. Yeah, it was like normally I could finish a lot of Chinese food, but that's like dim sum stuff. This is like actual authentic Chinese food. So the portions were not what I was used to, and I was like, oh, okay. It was good though, a little spicy, but that's it's Sichuan, so obviously it's gonna be a little spicy. It's kind of like wondering why Thai food or Indian food is spicy. It's always gonna be spicy. It's giving you a headache. You need to drink water, honey. Oh, that sounds so cute. It's like, oh, honey, hi, hi honey. But yeah, you need to drink some water. Yeah, that's probably what it is. You're dehydrated. Drink some water. Eat something. Ooh, eat some bread. That might absorb the alcohol. Bread or rice. Anyways, so here's the thing. We're we're on our way to roller skating. I've never roller skated before, but me and my friend have both experienced ice skating at the ice rink before. We're not very good at it, but we're at least decent. So we thought, oh, roller skating should be no different, right? Wrong. They gave us safety gear, like they gave us helmets and like knee pads and elbow pads. They made us sign a waiver, the usual. But like the floors were fucked up, bro. Like the floors were so fucked up. um, so if you've never been to a roller rink or seen a roller rink before, you know that the floors are supposed to be really smooth, like wooden or something, very polished. These floors were not that. They were like concrete and had like potholes and grooves in them. The only time that I've experienced skating on a floor like that was whenever I would be ice skating and the floor would be like the ice would be really really damaged from wear. But that's why they bring in the zamboni. The zamboni replenishes. It smooths out the ice, and that's how you can skate again, right? Because it's such a safety hazard if you skate on uneven terrain like that. But concrete does not have a zamboni. Um, so unfortunately, we were just struggling to skate for like the entire time we were there. I did my best. I only fell one time. My friend fell three times. So I win. um, and it's like, I swear to God, at these places, there's always that one kid that brings their own pair of skates, whether it's the ice rink or the roller rink. You know, there's always that one kid half your age that does so much better than you. But yeah, no, it's like they really should patch up that floor. It's such a safety hazard. Like, so many people fell over. But yeah, I do want to buy my own skates though. In the pandemic, I wanted to start roller skating because in my country, a lot of people were starting to get into a trend of roller skating. Like, it became like, I don't know about over there in the West, but like in my country, a lot of people were making TikToks about like nighttime roller skating. So I thought that seemed really cool. Like, people weren't skateboarding as much, but they were roller skating now. And I thought, like, I want a pair of roller skates. So I always thought about like getting myself a pair. I just need to find a place to do it. Um, and then I got really excited when the roller rink showed up and opened up, right? And I was very disappointed. It wasn't that fun. It was fun but tiring. It's like, you can't go as fast and you can't be too reckless because you might trip on a groove, right? Like I said, it's like potholes. It was kind of like, yeah. Yeah, if you guys have ever ice skated on like really rough ice before, that's what it was like. It's always like a safety hazard, and it was just really dangerous. They really should fix that. But at least I experienced it, you know. I tried, and we paid for like an hour and a half of skating, but we left before that time was up because I was just like, my thighs were burning, my toes hurt, my core muscles were burning, and I was just like, I didn't think I would needed to use my core for skating like this, but I guess I was. So I was just like, okay, let's just go. I need fried food or something. I wanted to get like a corn dog, like a Korean corn dog with like potatoes on it. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen that. Those are really really good, but like, the one that I got had like a weird tasting hot dog. I did not like the hot dog they used inside it, so I didn't really like it that much. But I did want fries. I don't know. It's like a working up a sweat makes me crave like really unhealthy food. um, Favorite music and movie. Music. I like a lot of different things. Mostly it's like an in between classical music because I've been listening to classical since I was a kid, but also I really like alternative pop punk. I don't know if these qualify as that, but it's like instead of like Pierce the Veil, I'd like something like Panic at the Disco or Green Day, Paramore, stuff like that, you know. But that's just like stuff that I really liked growing up. I do have some music that I don't really know how to categorize. But like, I just call them like dad music or road trip music because that's always like what's playing on the radio during those times. Enaria hangry. Yeah. But like movies. Oh, speaking of movies, I recently watched like two very old movies recently. Um, I watched A Few Good Men, and I watched Shawshank Redemption, and they were very interesting. And I understand now why a lot of people hype those movies up a lot. Because like, here's the thing, I've dinky music. Yeah, I've heard of these titles before, but I don't watch these types of movies. You know, it's like I feel like I lean more towards like animated films for a reason. Whether it's like, grown up stuff or like really like childish stuff, I like animated movies. But I never. But I hear these movie titles like, like Goodwill Hunting and like American Psycho and these types of movies. And I haven't seen Top Gun, but like my friend wanted to watch Top Gun Maverick, and so we watched that. And they were like, they had to pause every time they had to explain lore to me, and I was just like, ah. And so it's just been really fun, like seeing a bunch of like classic movies because it's interesting to see how much people reference these films, and then now knowing the source. It's like, you guys ever see a show or a movie or something after you've seen memes of it, right? I know a lot of people were feeling that way with like the Invincible with think Mark think, that meme. A lot of people saw that meme and then watched the show, and then they're like, oh, it's the scene, it's that. So that was very interesting to me. Top Gun lore. It does have a lot of. Yep, that's. I mean, you can watch it even without watching the first movie. But you just need to know a little bit of information here and there. But yeah, no, it was like it was very interesting. Um, I'm gonna be honest when it comes to 80s films. I think a lot of them drag on too much. Like my friend a couple years ago, he made me watch a bunch of like 80s horror films with him, and a lot of them do kind of drag on. A lot of them are very boring. The special effects are always so good, but even the corny ones, I love those types of special effects. However, practical effects aside, editing is where a lot of these movies suffer, because it's like, okay, you didn't need this scene, you could have cut this part out, this one is way too long. Like, if you guys have seen what was it called, The Shining, with Jack Nicholson. The Shining, the OG version, I feel like needed to be cut down a little bit or filmed a certain way. Yeah, I'm a hater. They did make a bunch of remakes. They made like a remake of the movie. They made a mini series. I prefer the remake in regards to editing, but that's just because I'm looking at it through modern lenses, I suppose. So I'm biased towards one type of editing. I don't like how a lot of new movies have a lot of jump scares, but I do like that it's at least more quick paced than the 80s films. I feel like there's like a balance. Oh, I did also watch Hereditary recently. Um, when I first watched last year, my friends kept, or like people kept saying, not just my friends, but like people online, they would keep talking about how Hereditary was better in terms of like the scare factor. And then I watched Hereditary like this weekend, and I felt like it was kind of corny. It felt like there was a lot of stuff that was either skipped or needed to be written in or edited or something. There was just like a lot of stuff that I felt like could have been improved, and it wasn't hitting the way it should have been. Like, I'm gonna be honest, there were lots of moments in It Takes Two that scared me. So I'm a jumpy person. I'm a very like easily spooked person. Um, and aside from creepy stuff, it was just like I felt like Hereditary was just really corny. Like, oh my god, it was. I remembered. Yeah, no. I remembered when I saw. Yeah, the third act is really bad. It felt underdeveloped. It was kind of weird. Like, I even told my friend, I was like, okay, like I feel like we skipped a couple chapters here because it didn't seem properly developed. I remembered when I was watching Hereditary, I was like, this boy, like the actor who plays the son, I was just like, he looks familiar, and then it hit me at one point. I was just like, he looks like Nat Wolf. Is this Alex Wolf? Like, is that Nat Wolf's younger brother from the Naked Brothers band from Nickelodeon back in the day? And then I googled it while we were watching. I was like, it was him. It was Alex Wolf. So that was funny. Um, yeah. Um, but yeah, no, it was like I felt like in terms of creepy weird kids, like the younger sister, I felt like they wrote her out in such a weird way. I laughed when the thing happened. I laughed when the incident occurred. um, and I don't know. It's like in these horror films. In these horror films, there's always like one weird little kid, right? The Shining, The Exorcist, um, The Conjuring. There's always one weird little kid, and I know like it's kind of it's an easy trope to have. Like that's what the whole point of the turning of the screw was, because basically the turning of the screw I think Noah Schnapp was in it from Stranger Things. Yeah, the turning of the screw. The thing with that is like in a scenario like that, it's like as stressful as it is, it's even more stressful because there's a child involved, right? So imagine any horror film that you've seen that has a kid, take out the kid, slightly less stressful, right? But like take any other like slasher film or monster movie or something, add a child, like especially a young kid, not like a baby, but like a 4 year old or like an 8 year old or something. Someone that can walk around and talk, but like they're still pretty young and can't handle themselves like a teenager would. It gets a little bit more intense because there's like, oh, we need to make sure this kid is okay. You can't just write them off and kill them or something, right? Um, and so I felt like they should have utilized that kid more because she was just kind of weird and a little autistic. Okay. The reason I make that comment is because I remembered I googled I googled stuff about the movie afterwards. I'm one of those people. Like as soon as I finish a movie, I Google stuff. Um, they were like, "Is the kid in Hereditary supposed to be autistic?" They said the same thing about like Rose, like the daughter in It Takes Two. Someone also like that was also one of the more frequently asked questions. Is she autistic? And I'm just like, same, bro, same. Um, but yeah, no, it was kind of like I was watching the movie and I was like, she seems like she's got issues. Definitely on the spectrum or just neurodivergent, but she doesn't seem like a normal kid, you know. So I was wondering if there's something going on there. I mean, come on, man. She she did like a clicking noise. She went like she did that a lot, and I was like, that's a vocal tick. And she took a bird's head. You know, that was weird. So the FAQs, yeah. It's just so funny. Like when I'm just looking up the cast, and then there's like funny little questions below it. You know, undiagnosed, but I'm pretty sure that's me. Like it's like I'm not officially pronounced to have autism, but you know there are signs. It's just yeah. So it's like I don't know. It's like I just felt like for a kid like that, she should have been the main character, but it became like the teenage boy who was kind of the main character. And then by the end of the movie, I was just like, I don't give a shit about him. I don't care. He's just a teen boy. It's like he wasn't really utilized very well. He was just like a plot device for the most part. But then they switched things around to make it so that the younger sister was the plot device and the boy was like the main character. And I was just like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, this was not the way you wrote the movie prior to this. I can fix Enaria challenge. Hey, some people like me broken. Yeah, but I don't know. It's like, are you guys like what when you guys watch movies? Like, what kind of person are you? Like, I mean, here's the thing. I am the type to want to talk during movies. Like I will tell my friend like, "Hey, can you pause real quick? I need to talk about this before I forget." Most people would just tell me like, "Oh, just wait till the end of the movie to talk about it." I'm like, "No, I need to talk about it now because I'll forget later." I think it's just because I'm used to watching like movie reviews, and there's always like jump cuts where they like cut back to the YouTuber and they talk about certain things, or they pause the movie to say certain things. And so I think I'm just used to that type of culture that I ended up with that behavior. Like I'm not used to waiting till the end of the movie for further questions and concerns, you know. But yeah, no, it's like if I'm in a movie theater, I can't pause the movie. There are no subtitles. I can't rewind if I need to catch something. So I'm locked in. I'm not talking to anybody. Like my eyes are glued to the screen in case I miss something, right? And also there's other moviegoers, so you can't be talking anyways. Um, but yeah, so it's like I'll pause the movie and then just be like, okay, we need to talk about what just happened. um, I don't know. It's like it's just really fun to talk about movies. I hate the idea of just watching a movie together and then not talking about it. It's like, why am I watching this with you then? You know, it's like, why can't you just watch it by yourself? Why can't I watch it by myself, right? It seemed very Enaria more like a nostalgia critic. I watched him a lot growing up, okay? Shush, Luigi. Purple Woman. I know, right? Purple Woman. You actually pause the movie to talk about it, yeah. Like, because I don't want to talk over the actors, because like we'll miss something, and I kind of hate it when people talk. Oh no, the network. Wait, I need to. Wait, I have to reload. Oh no. Okay, it's reconnected. Okay. No, but here's the thing. I don't like talking while the movie is going because it's like, aren't I being rude? So it's like the lesser of two evils is to ask them to pause real quick just so I could say the thing that I need to say or talk about and then resume the movie, you know? I have this bad habit though of doing that a lot, so it's like I make like an hour and a half last 3 hours. I will say this though, they're the ones who wanted to watch a movie with me, knowing that I'm like that. So it's like it's their own fault. But if they really want me to just like sit quietly and just like let the movie play, then I can, you know, especially if we're in a hurry. Like they'll say like, oh, I have to go to work soon, so let's just finish this movie, or like let's just pause it and then I'll and continue later or something. You know, I'm considered enough if they ask, who pause and rewind to make sure they heard something right. Oh no, that's like that. My friend does that too, so it's not like a big deal. Like that. Yeah, no, it's like I was hoping that we could do like a movie watch along at some point, because it's like I do want to interject and just be like, are you seeing this chat? Like, but it's one of those things where it's like you need to know what you're getting into before watching the movie with me, right? Because if you're gonna watch the movie wanting to just watch it in silence, then don't watch it with me. I am not gonna stay quiet. Like, I have things to say, thoughts in my head that I need to expel. They got into a they got into watching a movie with a certified. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. It's like, if you know that I'm a yapper, then be prepared to watch a yapper. So yeah, I don't know, it's like i do I do have moments where I need to be shut up a little bit, so I don't mind being told to, you know, stop talking, like as long as it's playful, you know. They'll be like, oh my god, shut up, just watch the movie. I'm just like, okay, my bad. So it's like I don't take it too seriously, but it's like when they're actually like angry, I'm like, oh, okay, my bad, I'll never speak again, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm trying to sing the watch along with you constantly. Pause it. Oh, that's what it's like, kind of that's why I kind of hate that they won't let you do like proper watch alongs on Twitch or something, or YouTube. It's like, how do I make it so that it's basically no different than a movie review video, right? Where it's like it's not perform transformative. It's transformative. I'm adding commentary. You know, it's like, how is it any different? Do you pause it and critique the story, shot, editing, or just everything? All of it. My favorite part about talking about the movie as it's going is theorizing. You know, it's just like I heard that this is like an ADHD thing too, where it's like you recognize patterns very quickly, so you're able to predict certain things. It's like it's fun because it's like a guessing game. It's like I'll pause a movie and be like, oh, I predict that I have a feeling that this is gonna happen in the third act, or this is what's gonna happen to this character or that character or something, or like, oh, they're probably gonna have a scene where these two get together or something like that, you know. And then we basically have like we just try to see if that's what's gonna happen, and if it doesn't, that yeah, pattern recognition. Yeah, there we go. Um, so yeah, but I do like commenting on like the production value too. Like my friends and I will be like, oh man, this shot looks so good, or like, oh, like the special effects on that look so goofy, or like, holy shit, like that actress looks so hot or something. um your watch along killed someone. Sorry, Beebs. Few ways to think more granular like that when it comes. Yeah, it's like I wish I could just like have you guys on a server or something and do like a watch along, but unfortunately, didn't really choose to do watch along with Amazon Prime, but I think they removed the feature a while back. Yeah, I think so too. Watch alongs are such a strange concept because it's like I mean I can do it. It's just that there's a latency situation that's at work here. It's like I could go out of my way to be like, okay, guys, we're playing the movie in 3, 2, 1, go, and then there's a delay, so people will start at like after like 20 seconds or something. So that's bad. Um, and so like people will be talking in chat and it'll be stuff that they haven't even seen yet, and that is really annoying. That's why like having like let's say like a Discord and being able to watch it at the same time on a Discord call, like that's good. I like that. But can't really do that on stream as easily, unfortunately. Lets you sync with Amazon movies. Twitch. Twitch ad starts. Oh yeah, shit, that happens to me sometimes because I don't like paying for Netflix. So my friend and I will just watch on different platforms and then just be like, okay, on in 3, 2, 1, and then because here's the thing, there's some websites like Netflix that won't let you share your screen, so you have to time things perfectly, and when there's a latency it's kind of weird. So like my friend will be like, oh, did you see that? And I'm just like, no, not yet, you're kind of ahead of me. So that's annoying. As long as you narrate what's on your end to sync more. Okay, okay. We'll see. I'll look into other ways to sort this out, but yeah, it would be fun to have movie night. I know a lot of streamers do this too. A lot of VTubers also do movie nights. So we'll see how we can do that. Again, it's like not sure if I'm doing Twitch or YouTube, but I'll have to look into like both platforms TOS just to see which one would like benefit me more. So yeah, what's the song? Silly playlist to do homework slash job by by Rita Wild. It's not even a song, it's just a playlist. That one was, oh wait, no. Wait, hang on. The previous one? Oh wait, no, they do have like a little thingy. Hang on. They have Cat Game Song by Scraps Unfinished some. Yeah, Cat's Game Song. Cat Game Song. Is that what you wanted? Yeah. Total banger. Elevator music. Do you guys ever feel like you have like elevator music in your head sometimes where it's like, I mean, that's a thing. It's like um we like is I don't know. It's like have you guys ever seen Inside Out? There's like this whole section where they wanted to make a big deal about like, oh, like this is what happens when you have a random song stuck in your head like out of nowhere. That happens to me a lot, and I'm just like singing the same song on repeat all day every day for like 3 days, and then I change songs like the next day, and I'm like, this is anything to get the voices out, anything to keep the voices at bay. The voices. The head empty music like the girl from Ipanema. I love Girl from Ipanema. Um, the least of the concerns in my head. Same girl, same. But yeah, no, it's like I like my voices. They make me laugh. Mine are stinky jerks, but then every now and then I laugh at my own jokes. So I'm just like, I'm hilarious. I'm funny. One Kiss by Dua Lipa all day today wasn't even. That's the thing, right? Like when it's like you haven't even heard the song within the past like how many weeks or months, and it's just like, well, I guess the song's just in my head now. Anyways, so acid jazz is cool. I like bossa nova jazz. I like feeling like I'm in a seaside coffee shop. So the thing is, when I was watching what was that movie? Shawshank Redemption. So if you haven't seen the Shawshank Redemption, it's about a prison break, basically, about a guy in prison for like 20 years, and then he busts out of prison. So when I was watching that, and they put him in isolation for like 2 months, which is really bad. That's actually torturous. You're not supposed to do that. It's against the Geneva Convention. But this was back in the 40s, you know. Anyway, so I just remember thinking to myself that would I do well in isolation? I feel like I wouldn't, but I'd keep myself entertained just by singing music to myself constantly. You know, talking to myself is something I already do anyways. Cause it's just like, you know, when you're not talking to people out loud, like on a regular basis, you get kind of lonely, and that's why people listen to video essayists in the background while they're working, just to have voices around, even if it's not like an actual person you're talking to. Josh Shank Shaw from Riverdale, shut up. Morgan Freeman is in that. Yeah, he is. I was so surprised. I was like, oh, if it's like the 40s or 50s, I was like expecting there to be a little bit of racism. No, they were like really chill with him. He was cool. That's right. Weren't we technically in isolation during quarantine? Only if you live alone. Only if you live alone, or if you like hole yourself up in your bedroom. I was stuck with my family to the point where we argued a lot. So we all just went to different parts of the house. So we just never spoke to each other unless it was dinner time. like yeah, like I remember my sister was in the living room. My mom was in the dining room. She was constantly watching YouTube videos and was on Facebook a lot. My dad was gaming at his PC back in his bedroom, and I didn't really want to stay in my bedroom, so I went to the guest bedroom because it also doubled as a library. So there were like lots of books in the bookshelf. So I was just like there. Sometimes I'd read. Sometimes I'd just be gaming on my phone. While watching like Minecraft streamers, because at the time my sister got me into Minecraft YouTubers, mainly the Dream SMP. I didn't really like Dream's content, but I did like Quackity's content because he didn't just focus on Minecraft. He did a lot of other stuff. I had to forgive him for his past sins, his war crimes that he's been known for. So that was fun. I got that was the very first. Oh wait, no, actually, I've been parasocial with YouTubers before, but I was very parasocial with Quackity, so that was very interesting. And I just remember thinking like, huh, it seems I'm very lonely if I'm wanting to actually like be friends with a YouTuber just because I think we might have stuff in common. I'm like, oh, I'm getting real parasocial. I used to play Toho music in my head to help myself sleep. Aww. I like um I like listening to rain ASMR with oldies playing in the background. That's it's really chill music. But yeah, no, it's like I really liked following the Dream SMP stuff, but only the main storyline. I didn't really like the other stuff. Like I felt like it was already too much lore to keep up with, you know. And I never really watched live streams. I watched clips, I watched compilations, I watched people explaining the lore. But for the most part, I would watch Quackity's live streams because he did other stuff aside from like Minecraft content. But yeah, no, it's like I was never a Dream fan. I like the concept, but I don't like speed runs. You know, I don't care about like the manhunt videos that much. But I like animation videos that were based off of them. Like those were fun. I like feuds. Oh, he had a Minecraft series. I remember my friend she tried to get me into watching PewDiePie's Slenderman series, and I just remembered getting so scared of the Slenderman game itself that I was just like, no, I can't do it. I can't watch someone else play a scary game. That's also why I don't watch Markiplier, but even though he blew up because of like the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. Um, if a content creator is known for like horror games to the point where they're always playing that horror game, I'm probably not gonna watch them. So I'm sorry to all the Pewds fans, all the Marky Moo fans. I don't actually watch them. I'm sorry. It's too scary for me. scary game marathon on my Twitch debut. Hey, that's what's up. I hope to do like a Halloween series too, where it's like just like Halloween week. So hopefully we both do well for our Halloweeks. Um, I'm not really sure what games I want to play, but I have a bunch of ideas already. I do have like I do have plans to play certain games when it's not Halloween week. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, that's another thing too. The wedding is during Halloween week. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to stream and then go to a wedding. And then I also have an IRL friend that I've known for years now, but like he's been in America for like about a year now, and he's coming back a couple days before Halloween. He's very sad that he can't spend Halloween in America because you guys go hard over there. Oh, thank you so much for Rix. Mwah! Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then so I'm excited to see my IRL friend again. I haven't because we started hanging out more just as he was about to leave the country. So now that he's coming back, I'm excited. And we're gonna go drinking together. Hopefully, like we'll hang out as a group, like me, the guy I've been hanging out with, and also like that friend. We can all just go to bars together. I feel bad because like my IRL friends are kind of squares. I have like a co-ed friend group. The girls never want to go to bars. Like they always just want to like drink at home in their apartments. But the guys want to go to bars, and that's why I have to drink with the guys if I want to go outside and touch grass. So I have to hang out with my friend group as if they're two different friend groups. It's so sad. Bringing the Oktoberfest. Yeah, Oktoberfest. Yeah. I drink with you. Oh, we are gonna have. If you haven't seen my schedule on Twitter, I am going to be doing a drinking stream this Friday. So that'll be a Say So or Suffer Batsu stream. If you guys don't know what that is, it's something I came up with where basically I have to go throughout the entire stream not saying any bad words or making any dirty jokes. If not, then I take a drink of a beer that I really, really hate. Um, so if you guys want to drink during that too, then let's do it. Yeah, any time that I say a bad word or make a dirty joke. So even suggestive jokes will have to count just to make it harder for myself. Sad girl drink season versus beers for the boys. Exactly. That's what it is. Like whenever my female friends drink, they're always just like bitching about their exes and complaining about like people in our community. And I'm just like it's like it's all just like gossip sessions, which I don't mind gossip. It's just like if it's all that we do, I feel like we don't really bond as friends. We're just kind of gossiping about people like as if we were neighborhood aunties. But the beers with the boys, that's when it's like really profound. Like they actually talk about like their mental health and they talk about like the traumas they went through and like they talk about how they've been dealing with life recently. It's like I remember just asking one of my friends when I oh yeah like the friend that I hung out with over the weekend. I remember we were drinking beer together and I asked him one time. I was like, let me ask you a very personal question. Do you think you do things for people because of uh because you want to or because you feel like you have to? And then he started off with like, well, when my mom was still alive. I was like, oh my god. I was like, oh shit, I like accidentally activated an unskippable cutscene. And then he started trauma dumping a lot. And then I don't mind trauma dumping. It was just kind of like not what I was expecting. Um, yeah, the drinking, the sad boy drinking, bruh. Um, so that's what jokes do count. Yeah, unfortunately, the Tio drinks. Crack open a cold one with the boys. Yeah, and it's like that's the thing that I think is so interesting when you're drinking with guys and girls. I don't really see a difference, but like when it is like a group of guys and it is a group of girls, there is a different vibe. With a group of girls, they like to gossip. With a group of guys, they like to trauma dump. It's like you guys ever experienced one of those why'd she leave, bro? Like I thought she was the one. Hi Bradley. Hello. Hello to all the newcomers. My friends do both. Man, do you watch Demon Slayer? I do. I actually finished the manga before the train thing even came out. So that was fun. When I used to drink, then turn to the real. Oh yeah, no. See, here's the thing. I remember. So my friend was talking about how he has this tendency to kind of trauma dump a lot when he drinks, and it's like really he goes really hard into the sad boy hours. And I told him, I was like, I don't think I've ever really done that because I pass out before I reach that level of drunk where I'm like trauma dumping to everyone. I'm kind of just like, okay, let me just do this and this, and like I'll wait, hang on guys. Anyway, sorry about that. Um, oh yeah, we have to do that, Nano. We haven't drank yet. We should do that. We should have like a little sesh. Like, either we could probably just drink in the server first, and then afterwards we could see if we like vibe well enough while drunk to the point where we could collab. We could probably do that. But yeah, I don't mind. We should drink. We haven't. People don't drink in the server as much anymore. I'm just like, we should. That's me so shy. Nah, like, oh, we could always do like a private call if you want. Ooh, private call with Nano. All the kisses are for me. I'm joking. We'll share girl kisses, and then we'll practice on each other and then give them to our audience. That would be fun. Do you guys ever have okay? What kind of drunks are you guys? Yeah, my kisses. Yeah, that's right, Chimera. Yeah. What kind of drunks are you guys? Because you guys already know that I'm like a giggly drunk, and then I get to a point where I'm like a sleepy drunk, and then I haven't seen what happens after that aside from like dancing drunk, where it's like I'm just like, yeah, let's do karaoke, let's dance, come on, there's no parking on the dance floor, stop standing still. Like, come on. I run fast. Oh, she's she's one of them kids. It's like, dad, look how fast I can run. Let's do karaoke. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. My voice gets fucked up when I drink, so it's like when I do drunk karaoke, it is for the passion, the fire. It's not supposed to be for performance. It's like if I wanted to perform, I'd perform. But if I'm gonna just have fun with my friends, I'm singing High School Musical. I'm singing pop music from the 2000s. I don't care. You think I'm not opposed to singing the Sophia the First theme song while drunk? No, that's probably my go-to song. um, is that my yeah. Yeah, but like the no filter drunk is funny to me because it's like that's me on a regular basis while fully sober. So the best music era. Yeah, no, it's like a hot take, but that really is the best time. It's like here's the thing. They were going through a lot back in the day, right? So it's like a lot of music at the time was just focused on having fun, partying, having a good time with your friends. But nowadays it's like I have social anxiety and I go through trauma. I'm just like, okay, that's good and all, but can we please get the dancey music back? Am I a bad influence? Yes, but so am I. I think the bad influence people can be the best influence people sometimes, It's like what really am I doing by encouraging people to drink? It's like I'm not telling people like, hey, if you're not drinking, you're not having fun. I'm telling people have fun in whatever way you want, bro. Whether it's getting zazzed up or 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 uh or eating a brownie or or drinking or not drinking. You know, it's like if you want soda, that's good. If you want water, that's fine. If you want beer or wine or tequila, that's also okay. It's like I always tell people, hey, like if you're not a strong drinker, don't force it. You know, we're here to have a good time, not to make each other throw up. I hate it when people are like that though. It's like they peer pressure people to drink not because they think that it'll be fun, but because they can't fathom the idea of having fun while sober. I'm just like, come on, dude. It's like not everyone wants to drink. Some people are, you know, they choose to be sober. Some people have health issues or just don't like the taste of alcohol. You know, don't pressure them. That's why I didn't drink until last year. That was because it was my choice. I always refused to drink before that. Oh wait, that's not true. I did drink one time, and I lost my lip virginity because of it. Somebody kissed me because I got drunk, and I was like, "Damn it! I wanted to save that for a special somebody." And then I lost it to a boy who I never spoke to before that night, and I never saw him again. So I was like, "What a waste of a first kiss," you know. So I was very sad, but it was it's whatever. What is good influence without bad? I go YOLO for cookies. Just one more cookie. The only time I got called cute by girls was when they were drunk and I was sober. I would have gone with the girl. Have you ever been drunk? No. The opposite. Have you ever been the only one sober in a group of really, really drunk girls? It's like you'd think like, hell yeah, this is the time of my life. You know, this is amazing. No, they're a handful. Like, oh my god, like being the designated driver for a bachelorette party or like a 21st birthday with a group of girls. Holy shit, it's a nightmare. It's I've never been the designated driver, but I have been like the only sober one at one point, or you know, like a couple times in my life. And when everyone else is like a hot mess and they're all drunk and they're throwing up and they can't walk straight, and you have to basically babysit them while also fighting them off you, it's horrible. It's real. Yeah, it's like I remember reading this article one time from sex workers and strippers, and it was like their horror stories. And like I just remembered this one male stripper. He said something about how his worst clients are our customers are always like the young like group of girls. Like it's always like the 21st birthday girls. It's always the bachelorette parties. They don't tip well, and they're always like trying to make things about themselves, and they're always making a fuss, and they're always making a lot of noise and like sexually harassing the strippers. Whereas like the milfs, you know, they pay well, they tip well, they're behaved, you know, they enjoy their lap dance and they move on. They're not trying to go crazy. They're not like sticking their head out of a limousine sky roof being like, oh my god, like what's up New York, you can't handle us. You're not ready for us girls. You know, those types of people. I'm glad that they're having fun, but they're having fun in a way that disrupts society, and I don't like that. I'm already dropping off at McDonald's. Oh no! Oh no! It's either let's go to McDonald's or yeah. You know what? I'm the type of person that if I was horny, I'd order McDonald's and then do what I have to do. So by the time I'm done and like famished, the McDonald's is here. Easy. It's being efficient. But yeah, I know it's like I do want to try. I do think about that sometimes. Like, would I be crazy for like a bachelorette party? Like, cause I watch these things in movies, right? Like, I'll watch these American movies and see how people are during their 21st birthdays and their bachelorette parties and stuff like that. And I'm just like, would I be this crazy if I was in that position? And then I think about it and I'm like, I don't really like the idea of having a fiance and then going to a strip club knowing that it's like I'm taking advantage of still being unmarried, and I'm like, that's so weird to me. I mean, technically, you can still see a stripper even as a married person. A lot of married people go to strip clubs still with their friends. As long as you're not seeing a prostitute, it's fine to some people. I mean, in Japan, they don't really care about prostitutes, but they care about like affairs. They care about relationships outside of the marriage, you know. But but I personally, I think I wouldn't want to, just because it's like if I'm marrying somebody, I wouldn't want to seek out other people, even if I quote unquote technically could. So flashing to randoms. Yeah, so I'm just like I think for a bachelorette party, it'll probably just be like just like a friend weekend, you know, just be like, hey, let's go on a trip, just us girls. Let's go to like a hotel, get you know, go for a spa day, go clubbing or something, go to a bar, go to a nice restaurant, go sightseeing, stuff like that. Just like a little weekend with the girls, and I think that'll be good enough for me. I don't think I need to see a stripper. Like I feel like I should have done all that before I got engaged. You know, foreigners are banned from entering the red light district in Japan. They get weird over there, so it's like it's one of those things where it's like the locals are trouble enough, but it's like the foreigners who don't understand the culture are more trouble. So that's why they're kind of like, hey, no sex tourism for you. What about the delivery guy? Oh gosh. Yeah, but anyways, and so I was just thinking like, I think I would like to just have like a fun time with my girls if it's a bachelorette party. If my fiance wants to see a stripper, I don't think I would hate it that much, but like I would let it happen, you know, if they really wanted to. But I think I would hate it just in the sense that I'm a little jealous and I'm a little hurt, but I wouldn't be like, no, you're not allowed to see a stripper. I don't think I'd be that kind of partner. I mean, they're a grown adult; they can do what they want. But I'm just like, I'm just gonna be grumpy about it. Like I'm like, oh, okay, I have fun seeing other women's titties. But yeah, I don't look but don't touch. Exactly. It's like how is it any diff? I know some people tell their partners that they don't want them watching corn. Um, I'm the type of person that understands that corn isn't the same as like sexting someone. Isn't the same as donating to a cam girl to get her to do stuff. You know, that's a little bit more intimate. So it's not the same as watching pre-recorded stuff on a site like that. So I'm kind of shut up, Jackie. That watch. I think I would like to watch Corn together with somebody. It's like it's one of those things where it's like, okay, we're not in the mood yet, but we want to do it. So let's get ourselves in the mood and share content. You know, it's like what kind of stuff do you like to watch? Let's watch it together. Just bonding activities with your partner, you know. I know some people think that it's a little weird, but I think it's healthier for the relationship rather than constantly being like, oh, what if they like that person more than me, what if they wish that I look like that or something, you know. It's like do what you want within your own personal boundaries and your comfort levels. I'm just that type of person. Like I would rather watch the corn with you just because I'm curious. That sounds like shh, shush. I did have a friend though who asked me for like hentai recommendations, and I told him like, oh, like here's one, and then he said like, oh, like you want to see what I normally watch, and then we watched it together, and it was just kind of funny because I was like trying to hold in my laugh because he watched some corny ass stuff. I mean, to be fair, like the stuff that I watch isn't not corny, but it depends on my mood. Like I'm always telling people, like, okay, you want hentai recommendations? What you want? You want IRL porn? You want dojinshis? Do you want hentai? Or do you want like video game characters? And then they'll tell me the category, and I'll be like, okay, what tags do you want? And then a lot of the time they're like, you know, just anything. And then so I have to ask them, okay, what tags do you not want? what's your blacklist? And then it's so funny hearing my friends be kind of like insecure about it, like because like they tell me that they're into taboo stuff, and I'm just like, oh yeah, no, same. You watch hentai with it? Yeah, wasn't that fun? It was. It's one of those things where it does what it needs to do. I don't judge people necessarily for the content that they watch. It's just more of a matter of if I'm into it or not. So it's like, if you like piss stuff, that's not for me to judge you on. Only God can judge you. But for the most part, I'm just not into it personally. A lot of people aren't into the stuff that I'm into, so who am I to judge what other people are into? I always tell you guys, as long as you're not hurting anyone or yourself, do what you gotta do. Enjoy yourself in whatever way you want. um that's rude. No, I muted my mic, Luigi. I wasn't laughing at him like on mic. Like, I muted myself while laughing. Send me some recommendations later. Oh my god, Ozzy, you came just in time. Came. I was just talking about how I watch corn with my friends. You like taboo? Bet that's exactly what I do. They're always just like, oh, I'm into some really taboo stuff, and I'm just like, okay, I got you. I know exactly what links to send you. I already have like a because here's the thing. There are some doujinshis or hentai or whatever that I'm really really into, that I don't want to forget about them, so I keep them in a list. Like, I save the links on a notepad memo. So so whenever I'm like, oh, I want like an old reliable, an oldie but goodie type of a thing, that I'm just like, I've seen this so many times and it never gets old, or like it's been a while, so I can go back to this video, I can go back to this dojinshi, the list. You are not getting that list. I'm not allowed to post it, unfortunately. um I thought that was very strange. When the manager told me that I'm not allowed to post a list of hentai on Twitter. I'm so sad. See, this is what I mean. If only we had a Discord server. Mane-san, make it happen. If only. Because, like, we need to have a place for the fans. You already checked if you were allowed? Yes, I'm very thorough, okay? It's like I'm 2 steps ahead. Manager keeping the goodies from. I know, right? Oh my god. Here's the thing. He's only doing his job, but it's the platforms that are stingy. It's the platforms that are at fault here. Not necessarily Manisan. That me and IRL friends did too. Like, me too, guys. One is, and then a chick friend. It was see, watching corn with people is it's already kind of a tense situation, because the other person is getting horny, right? They're getting turned on, and you're still on mic with them, you're still on call with them. What do you do if they get a little too horny? um I did have moments where it's like my friend would legit just be like, okay, I'm kind of hard right now, so I think I gotta go, I gotta take care of this. So I'm gonna end call. Bye, Enaria. Oh, dude, that's the thing, Luigi. Like, it's already awkward enough online. Doing it in person, dude. Like, what do you do? Like, you're just noticing your friend's boner. Like, that's weird. What was the thought process here? It's like, that's why I don't understand the appeal of strip clubs, because you're sitting in a room with other horny men watching naked ladies dance, but you can't jerk off. You can't have sex with anyone, and you're just stuck there until the end of the dance, until you leave, right? And so it's just one of those things where it's like, why do people do it? My anime club in college would watch. You guys are cultured. I see. I do think about the VR chat people, because there are VR chat strip clubs where people legit just like pole dance with full body tracking, and my friends keep telling me to get full body tracking, or at least like a headset, and I'm just like, bro, like, if I get um body, like if I get tracking, it's gonna get real crazy in there. Because I already do weird stuff with the random preset poses. I already do some really heinous shit with my friends. So if I had full body tracking, I would do a lot worse, I think. Oh my gosh. I want VR and tracking too, right? It seems so fun. In the pandemic, I used to watch these guys called the Boys. It was Eddie VR, narrator, this guy named Mully, fuck, I forget their names, but and yeah, I know it was just kind of, and they hung out with like Swagger Souls too, and it was just like I really wanted to play VR games just because of those guys, and I was just like I want to play with a group of friends that looks really fun, and then and now that I'm doing VR chat with friends, it's like it is really fun. I wish that I had a headset too, because everybody has like a headset and hand tracking, and I'm the only one left out. And I mean, technically, I've only been on VR chat for like a week, but still, but still, I wanna play with the others. I wanna go outside and play. But it's just one of those things where it's like it is a commitment. Like one of the people that I just met, um he just got facial tracking. I didn't know that they had facial tracking for VR chat, so that was really cool. He could make his cheeks pop and everything, and like stick his tongue out on command. So that was really nice. I didn't know they had headsets like that. So that was cool. Put it on the throne. Actually, I could, because I told Manasan that after the stuff that he's asking, the staff's asking, requesting me to get, not they're not making me get them, but they're just like suggesting that I should get certain things to improve the streaming. Um, I don't really have much else to ask for on Throne. Like I don't know what else. Like I have something on Throne right now, but aside from that, I'm like, what else do I ask for? It's like I was never the type of person that needed a lot of things. I was perfectly fine just streaming on a shitty laptop. But people said like, oh, like you should get like a PC. You should build it from scratch, so that's good. And I'm like, okay, if you say so. And Manasan right now, he's telling me that after the thing on my throne is like paid for, and like I should get a I should get a new gaming chair, or just a desk chair or something, because like mine is broken. And I'm like, I'm a simple woman, okay? Like I don't want to pay for a lot of things. I don't need a lot, So I will struggle if I have to, because it's like those people that won't replace like their headset or their earphones or their chargers for a really long time, even though the wire's all fucked up. I'm one of those people. I will tape it closed and keep it still at a certain angle for as long as possible until it really isn't working anymore. Yeah, exactly. Use it until it's officially over. In this economy, it's like I'm one of those people. Oh, bros, we all living in the trenches for real. But yeah, no, it's like that's why I'm kind of just like I don't really like until this chair of mine no longer functions as a chair. I don't think I need to buy a new one just yet. An absolute cheapskate. No, that's the thing that's so funny. See, this is why rich people stay rich. It's like they don't want to like they don't want to pay for anything, and I'm just like I don't have a lot of money like of my own, but I still don't want to spend on stuff. I told you guys already. If I'm gonna spend on stuff, it's gonna be on food. It's gonna be on drinks, but hardly ever on actual things. Like I will buy the cheapest makeup, the cheapest clothes, because I know that it's all just gonna go in a landfill the same way, anyways, at some point. And yes, fast fashion is bad, but in this economy, do what you gotta do. If you take care of your clothes to the point where you can make it last 2 years, then how is it any different than buying normal clothes? big number in bank make brain happy. I felt so sad recently because I had to put money from my PayPal into my bank account because I had to spend on some stuff recently, and I was just like, when the money goes down, it makes me sad. I need more money. So that's why I'm streaming. I'm joking. I'm joking. But no, no, seriously though, it's like I remember I was talking to my friend about this where because we were, he was drunk. I was also drinking, but like not that drunk, and we were just talking about jobs and stuff. And he doesn't know that I'm a VTuber, but he knows I have a job. And I was talking to him about like how sometimes I feel like I want to just quit it sometimes, even if it's like relatively easy compared to lots of other people's jobs. And he said, okay, why do you need this job? Like, why are you doing this job for? And I was just like, for money. And he said, that's not good. Like, you need to have another motivation other than that. Like, people want jobs so they could just say that they have a job. And I'm just like, why do people want jobs? Is it not so they could pay their bills? Is it not so they could buy some new toys or video games or go travel or something? It's all for money at the end of the day. It's like it's like like the idea of I want a job so I could feel fulfilled in my life, and I'm like, then do some charity, like um it's like, get a job if you want money. Like, I don't know why people find that so strange to say in an interview. Like, I don't like it, that it's like a thing that gets you not hired at a place because they're always just like why did you decide to apply for our company? And if you say something like, because I'm broke and I need the money and I want to pay bills, they don't like that answer. They want you to be there because you really care about selling paper, like you really believe in like the company motto and like what they stand for. Like, they want you to be like a loyalist. And I'm just like, okay, then pay me well, and then I'll be a loyalist, duh. Like, yeah, like, I really care about money. And it's like, I mean, why does anybody do anything? It's like, okay, let's say being a content creator. A lot of YouTubers back in the day would say, I make videos because I want to create stuff. I want to make videos, right? But now that YouTubing is a job, people will do it for money. I think that's fine. As long as you're not like being a horrible person about it, like scamming your audience and using predatory means to market your merch to children, or like lying to people, or joining an MLM. As long as it's not you're not like going about it in like really scummy ways. I think it's fine to create content for the sake of money, as long as you also enjoy the content creation, because it is a creative thing to do. Like when I mentioned earlier that I used to do fashion design and art commissions like prior to the pandemic. I do like making clothes. I do like cosplaying. I do like making dresses. I do like designing. I do like drawing and stuff. However, to do all that for free would be dumb. You don't need to make all your hobbies into a career, but if you can market yourself in any way, why not? It's like, if I'm gonna do VTubing, I might as well do it for money also. I was just gonna do this for free anyways. Um, Sir, I want to work here at McDonald's because I really want to make a difference and make people smile. I want all meals to be happy meals. I feel like, are you thinking of jumping back into design? I was actually going to incorporate that into the VTubing stuff, but like I haven't revealed those plans yet. So hopefully, when I debut on either Twitch or YouTube, I haven't decided yet. When I debut, like then I can like work that in. Yeah. I'm also working on some other projects. Hopefully, I'll be able to do it at some point. I do want to like prepare something by the time I have my birthday stream, so I do want to make like a whole event out of it, because it's like, I know it's like, it's like it's very stereotypical to make every reveal or whatever into like a whole event. So I was like, let me just put the events together. So yeah, I do have a lot of works in, like I do have a lot of projects and stuff that I've been working on. That's why I've been AFK. But I'm back to streaming. Hopefully, I'll be streaming a bit more regularly next month. So yeah. Hello. Yeah, the purple is nice. I love purple. But anyways, so yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of I've been doing a lot, and it was just kind of a manner of needing to balance work and also fun because I've been focusing too much on work while having fun that I wasn't having fun anymore, and that affected the work. It's like that's the thing about Can I get a fit check? I look. I'm sad that you can't see my shoes. Oh my god. But yeah, no, it's like a big floofy skirt. But no, it's like there's a lot of things that I want to do as a VTuber, and it's just a matter of figuring out the logistics and how realistic it can be to achieve those things. You know, so that is interesting. You have to head out soon. Actually, I do kind of need to go soon as well. I love purple, purple. All my shit's purple actually. Like I want to take pictures of my setup, of my PC setup, but I'm worried about having anything to do with like my personal life because I did post it on my personal Instagram. So I'm like I don't want people connecting the dots. So but if you must know, all my stuff is black with RGB lights, and all of the lights are set to purple, like a pinkish purple. So that's nice. Even my desktop wallpaper, my background is also like a purple. It's like a purple to pink gradient sunset. Very nice. Very very. I love pictures like that. It makes me happy. It makes me happy. Your favorite color? Shut up, Eric. Shut up, Rex. Oh, okay. Good night. Good night, Luigi. Here's a kiss. Good night. Mwah. Okay, so this is really funny. This came up in a conversation recently, but like, this is a weird thing that I've noticed with girls, especially like sisters. But so it's like, so I do have an older sister. I don't talk about her a lot. She's irrelevant. I do have an older sister. And so like she's an actual hag, but like she's reached hag age. So she's an yeah. So my sister's an actual hag now, but like so basically, yeah. Shut up, you guys. So here's the thing with her, right? It's like when we were kids, we're only a couple years apart, but so when we were kids, she she was kind of color coded by our parents. She was given a lot of stuff that were pink in color, and I was given the same stuff but in blue. So my parents made sure that we were basically matching but color coded. So I was blue and she was pink. And then at some point, she changed her mind. She was like, "Blue is now my favorite color. So we have to switch." So she basically commandeered all my crap. She took all my stuff and gave me her old stuff. Like her necklaces, her hair clips, her shoes, her bags, everything. We just switched stuff. And then when my younger sister was born, it was the same fucking thing. Like we were color coded. So it was like my older sister was blue, my I was pink, and then my younger sister decided that pink was her color. So she took pink, and I was stuck with green because we were like the Powerpuff Girls. I didn't like Buttercup at the time. I liked Bubbles, but I was so sad I couldn't have her. So I and so when my younger sister changed her mind and she was like, "Green is now my favorite color because of this one character," and so I had to switch again, and I was like, "Come on, everybody's trying to take my stuff," and then at some point, I was stuck with pink. So my older sister liked blue, my younger sister liked green, and I liked pink. And then when I was like 9 years old, I met this girl who really hated the color pink. She was one of those like those girls that are just like I'm not like other girls. Pink is such a girly color. It's so lame, you know. So I felt very embarrassed by that. So I basically was like, okay, what's a color that's close to pink but not as embarrassing to say is my favorite color? So I said purple, and so that was that was when it started. And now I just feel like I'm more emotionally attached to purple than I am to pink, just because I've been with this color for years now. And I feel like I'm more purple coated than I am pink coated. Like the girls in Nexas that are pink coated, I feel like they suit the color pink, but I don't think I suit the color pink. I think I suit like purple. So yeah, purple is legit. It is. It's like it's two good colors together, like pink and blue. Come on, that's great. That's awesome. But yeah, no. So I just thought that that was like very funny. Because I found out that that was actually a thing that many sisters go through, whether it's like you're you're close in age or not, but it's like a lot of girls, if you grew up with other girls, you guys have this thing where it's like you can't have the same favorite color for some reason. I don't know why. It's yeah, exactly. That's why I wore this Ozzy, actually. Icy blue is a good color. It is really nice though. But yeah, no, it's like I just think it's so funny how possessive and overprotective girls are with like just something as simple as like your favorite color. If I don't know if boys are like this too with their brothers, but with girls, it's like I would it's like a weird sisterly bond thing where we have an agreement that it's like I'll I'll donate my kidney to you if you need it, but I'll kill you if you try to take my top without asking first. And I just think that that's like so funny. I guess it's kind of like I guess the equivalent of that with boys is like I'll protect you from bullies because no one bullies my sibling except me. um, Hip hop does and says I can't, like the same thing. My older sister did that to me in school. She was in dance club and I wanted to audition for dance club when I entered high school. And she said, "No, this is my thing. Go pick a different club. Only you can only join the club when I leave the school, when I graduate." And so I waited. And then when I told her about that story afterwards, she said, "What are you talking about? I wouldn't have cared." I was just like, "Yes, you did. You told me. You told me not to join the same club. You told me." The gaslighting is real. Oh man. That's why I think it's very interesting when I meet only children, like people without siblings, because they don't understand the complexities of having a sibling relationship. Because it's like you'll die for each other, but you'll kill each other just because you didn't split the chocolate bar evenly. You know, like it's a very interesting relationship, but that's what that's what siblings are for, I suppose. It's a competitive world, but it's also like you're trauma bonded. I don't know, it's very interesting. I think just being close family members kind of breeds that in you, where it's like i'm I have the right, I have the birthright to mess with you because I feel like I earned it because I have to live with you every day. But I don't want anyone else hurting you because you're still my family, you know? I think that's a very interesting relationship. I guess the an equivalent to that would be those best friends that are such good friends that they can roast each other constantly and it's not like a big deal, right? Like if I, for example, like let's say if I had a friend who got into a new relationship or something, if I wasn't very close with them, I would be like, "Oh my gosh, congratulations! I hope you guys are very happy together. Good luck with your relationship." But if it's like my best friend, I'll be like, this bitch, it's like, which guy is this time, it's like, how many guys has it been this month? Or like, it's like, okay, I love you and all, but like, you're kind of cringe when you talk about your romance to me, like, it's like, yeah, it's like, I feel like because they know that I don't mean it like that, that's why it's like, it's safe for me to be like that, right? That's why I'm okay with you guys roasting me, because I know you guys don't actually mean it in a serious way. Like, if you guys were actually hating on me and bullying me, that would be like, that would be a problem. But since it's just, just banter, it's just like roasting each other like we're friends, like that's, yeah, because I know you guys don't actually hate me. That's why I'm allowing certain things to be said about me. It's like, because I can tell when it's like actual hate and when it's like, just like hate amongst friends. It's just, we're it's like, you earn the right to say certain things to me. And that's why, like, cause I remember for now, shut the fuck up. Hi, Puti. Hi, hi. No, okay. So I remembered seeing. Hi, Shoma. Welcome, welcome. So I remembered seeing this thing on Twitter, last week, I think, and this person was like a VTuber, like a small VTuber, and she was complaining about the whole trend of people being bullied by their chat, and how she wasn't able to handle that very well. And I was just like, I mean, I guess it depends on the kind of bullying, right? Because if you're legitimately getting bullied by people, that's just you being like a lol cow that's attracting a lot of haters or something. Obviously, that's not okay. You need to, like, sort that shit out. You need to block people, you need to, like, ban people from your chat, you know? But if it's like, just a little bit of banter, I think it's up to you to establish whatever boundaries you have. Like, I see many VTubers, like very beloved VTubers, that get roasted by their own viewers like constantly, and it's all good because it's like, it's all in good fun. But if they actually legitimately like bother them, they will lay down the ground rules. They will like set boundaries, and I think that's very important when you're a content creator, but also when you're just like a normal person. You need to set boundaries with your friends and your family members if they're legitimately bothering you. And but like, other than that, you have to basically see, like, am I close enough with this person to say this thing to them, or will they be bothered by it, and it's like, a lot of the time you have to basically vibe check with somebody, like, will they be bothered if I call them a dickhead? Like, will they hate that, yeah, it's like, for example, I when you're calling me a furry, I call you a bastard, it's like, it's all in good fun. Sometimes even innocuous stuff can, yeah, no, it's like, it depends on the kind of person. It's like, whether it's from the viewer or from the content creator side, it's like you do need to vibe check constantly. It's like, hey, I called you a son of a bitch just now. Is that okay with you? You don't have to say it like that, but basically just kind of see how they respond. If they're like actually bothered, they should actually tell you that they're bothered by it. Like, if I call someone like, it's like, ah, you bastard, how dare you? If I say that to them, do they know that I'm not actually like angry? Do they get bothered by me cussing at them? It's like, that's something that you need to kind of learn, and you need to read people very well. And so if you have problems with reading people, you just need to like, maybe just ask them, just like, hey, are you at all bothered by me constantly calling you a bitch? Like, be honest. um, yeah, it's like, you bastard, how dare you? And it's like, yeah, like, the amount of times I tell my friends, it's just like, they'll roast me a little, and I'm just like, what, fuck you, man. Like, like, they know that I'm not actually angry. They know that it's like, it's all in good fun, and that's what you need to kind of keep in mind. It's like, especially if it's people that you've known for a while, and like, okay, this is their limit. Um, there were many times where I would be on call with Manesan, and he would overhear me and my sister like talking, and sometimes it would get like kind of, it would be like really good content if we were doing certain things on stream, or if my sister was collabing with me, for example, I did think about that, where it's like I want to have my sister on stream with me in the future, but like I had to check with the staff first if that was allowed. But like Manisan said that some people might not fully understand what our relationship dynamic is like and might be bothered by it, because it's like it's this Naria. Yeah, no, because it's like with my sister and I, it's like we have a habit of like yelling at each other, even if it's like not super serious. But it's like at the end of the day, we don't actually hate each other. But some people might get triggered. Some people might think that we're actually like in a domestically abusive household or something. So it's like I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like there are times where it would be good content, but other times might be troublesome for some viewers. And so yeah, exactly. It's like the amount of times I yell at my sister to shut the fuck up, It's like and the amount of times she makes fun of me for being a stupid idiot, It's like it's all in good fun. Even when we do have like serious arguments sometimes. It's like we don't hate each other. It's like she told me a couple of years ago. She said to me, she was like, this was in the pandemic when we were stuck at home and we were like just dealing with our family members all day every day. She told me, she was like, hey, if you ever move out, can you take me with you, because you are the only person in our family that I actually tolerate. And so it's like this is what's so weird about it, because like we're sisters but we're also kind of best friends, like kind of like we end up just like have it's that's why it's a really strange relationship, because it's like we hate each other but we love each other. I don't know, this is like what happens when you're close with a sibling. But it's like we do get on each other's nerves though, so it's like it's not gonna be all cutesy being like, oh, I love my sister, she's my best friend, I wanna hang out with her all the time. I'm just like, no, I hate the bitch. Like that's how you are with your brother. Yeah, and it's like it's having a sibling is like, I mean, with a roommate, you don't necessarily have to be friends with your roommate. But having a sibling, you're kind of forced to play with them and hang out with them, watch TV with them. So it is like we're forced to be friends, So sometimes it's just kind of a manner of like, well, I'm used to your presence, so that's why I'm okay with you. I tolerate you as much as I tolerate your cooking. God damn it! Come on. I remember talking to Manasan about this, saying something that I do want to do like a hand cam cooking stream at some point in the future, but it'll basically be proof that I don't cook very well. And and it's like, man, it hurts every time my sister tries my cooking and she's like, it's edible, or like I could eat, or it's not inedible. I get so freaking happy when she eats my food and she says, it's good. But yeah, no, it's like she compliments my food the way a German person would. Wait, do German people say that, or is it Russians? I think it's Germans. I'm not sure, but yeah, I don't know. It's just that we bond over trauma from the parental units. Exactly. That's why it's like my sisters we hate each other, but we also trauma bonded. The amount of times we just talk shit about our parents, we're just like, oh my god, you won't believe what the parental units have done this time. Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's very interesting. It's like when you trauma bond with a coworker because your boss is shitty or something like that, or even a terrible teacher, and you bond with your friend or your classmate. You have another cooking stream this week. Yeah, 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 yeah. I will be cooking. I'm not sure what I want to cook yet. I will, because it's like the thing with cooking ASMR and you can't see the cooking. I have to focus on like what kind of food makes the sizzle noises. What kind of food makes a lot of noise but not too much noise, but also is like, because something like deep frying chicken, for example, is too loud. The crackling is too loud. Something like making soup is too quiet. So something like egg fried rice is perfect for something like this. I like the noises of chopping. I like chopping noises and I like slight sizzling. I'd eat your cooking is the last thing I said before I shush, shush. My sister is 17 years older than me. That's the thing that I think is empanadas. Oh my god, I love empanadas. No, so the thing with older sibling, right? Because like when my sisters and I were being conceived, my uncle told my parents that they should have kids that are close in age, just so that they have playmates. He thought of, yeah, when my parents had my older sibling, my uncle was like, hey, you should have another one, just so that she's not lonely, so she has like a friend to play with. And I was like, I'm just a playmate. And then when our parents realized that my older sibling and I were fighting a lot, because she was dealing with first child syndrome, where it's like the oldest child was so used to having a lot of attention, and now they have to share it with this other creature, and it's like I was following her around. I wanted to borrow stuff from her. I wanted to share her toys. I wanted to, like, I was basically annoying the fuck out of her. And then we fought a lot because of it, because like my older sister was bullying me. And then my uncle was like, hey, you should have another kid to act as a peacemaker between the two of them. So that's why I have a younger sister now. Yeah, so when we're sitting in a row, it's like a lot of the time it's like my older sister, and then my younger sister, and then me. This so that my older sister and I are not next to each other, because every time we're next to each other, she's like bugging me, and she's like picking fights with me, and I'm just like retaliating, and so we end up fighting each other. Okay, good night, Ozzy. It was nice seeing you again. Yeah, so it's just like that was a very weird way to have the family. Just being like, oh, you need to have a strategic way of having children, just so that things are not as hectic as it could be. But it was very funny. I actually have to go. Yeah, my uncle. Yeah, my uncle's. Yeah, he's crazy for that. But I do appreciate having. Oh, okay. I do have to go because my phone is dying. But like, I just remember this one time when my younger sister was born. Um, she was like a baby, and she was like in her crib, and I just remembered looking over the crib, and I'm being like, oh my god, the baby's so cute. And I climbed into her crib with her to cuddle her, right, to be all cute like that. She got so annoyed by me. She was like making a fuss and like punching me off her, and she was like basically kicking me out of her out of her crib, and I was so sad. In her Yeah, so I was just like, yeah, to this day my sister hates the touch of my, like, she hates my touch so bad. It's like she's repulsed by it. Like, she won't let me hug her, she won't let me touch her arm, nothing. She hates physical contact with family members. She's very touchy feely with her friends, but she hates it from me. She's always hated it. I'm so sad. She is a cat. um, Black Gato. Hello, hello. Hi, hi. Good evening. Hi. Haven't seen you in a while. I haven't seen all of you guys in a while, but that's my fault. But yeah, no, it's like I think of my sister and I as like opposites in that sense. Like, I'm like a golden retriever in the sense that I'm a very like affectionate person, but she's like a black cat. However, we dress differently. She dresses like someone who would like physical contact, and I dress like someone who doesn't even want to make eye contact with you. So it's like I dress like a black cat while being like more of a dog, and she dresses like a dog but is more of like a black cat personality. If that makes sense to any of you guys. I've been okay. Okay, I do have to go soon. Because uh, my phone is dying, but also I have to go to the bathroom. When I figure out how to stream on Twitch and or YouTube, I will figure out how to do a be right back screen. But anyways, tummy hurt from the dairy and sugar from my tea, so I have to go to the bathroom. Anyways, thank you again, Iwin, so much for restreaming. Thank you guys so much for coming to the stream. I will have to bid you all adieu and a good night. Here's your kiss good night. Mwah. Here's your sloppy one. And I hope everybody has a good rest of your evening. And I will see you in the morning. Am I doing a morning stream? Yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning. So bye, you guys. I'll see you in the morning. Bye. Bye, bye, everybody. Yeah. Yeah. Good night.